What is up, my friends? It is, of course, another match day here on Anfield Agenda. Pleasure to be with you all. Team news is in, as you can see on the screen. We do have more changes, of course. We will be giving a first Premier League start to young Bobby Clark. We'll go through the team momentarily. The updates in the squad today, we do have Endo, Szoboszlai and Darwin. They are on the bench, so that is a confirmation. We do have those boys back in the squad, so at least in case of emergency, if we need to break glass, the boys are there to be able to come on. So look, let me go through the team as we know it. It's Kelleher, Gomez, Van Dijk, Kanade, Diaz, McAllister, Gakpo, Elliott, Robertson, Clark and Bradley. That is, of course, not how they're lining up, but that's the 11. As you can see on the screen to my side here, we can see the actual lineup. On the bench, Adrian, Endo, Szoboszlai, Nunes, Tsimikas, McConnell, Kumas, Dans and Kwanzaa. And also Mr. Our own little legend, Mr. Divock Origi starts for Nottingham Forest. So, loads to get through today, my friends. Where do I want to start? Two things I want to get out of the way nice and early. Firstly, John Power. Congratulations to your daughter, sir. I did see you posted in the chat just before I went live that your daughter had the baby, Archie Lee Power. Congratulations. And Mammy and baby are fine, which is the news we all wanted to hear. So do pass on our congratulations. And wishing you many, 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 many years of happiness, dude, with your new grandchild. So welcome into the world, young Archie Lee. Right, Samuel, thank you, buddy, for becoming a member of Anfield Agenda Ultras. Appreciate your support of the channel. Samuel CJ, thank you, sir. Right, second one up. Kitso, welcome in, mate. You're a Forest fan. You're very welcome in. Fabrizio, let's talk Mr. Greasy for a minute. Did you see the investigation from the Danish journalists? If you haven't seen it, I'll let you Google it and have a look for yourself. But no surprise to me that the greasy gentleman is in a little bit of problems. I've warned people. I've said it for a long time. Don't know what his role was in the industry, but it always seemed to me that he was nothing more than a bit of a, well, let's just say, tattletale. That's the kind way, I think. Surprised that Elliott and Gakpo are starting. They'll be running on fumes. Yeah, look, it needs must. And we will have to adjust. You know, looking at the team, you'd almost guess that the plan here is to try and win it off the bench if we need to. At least we do have options this time from the bench. Danish journalists, what? Oh, I'll happily read some of it out to you. No problem. I'll read some of it out to you. 1 second, folks. You know, let me read this out. So, what did the Danish journalist say? I know that Fabrizio Romano was hailed like a god on social media. I just have to say that very often he gets his information from players, agents, and turns out he's a mouthpiece for their agent's agenda. For this specific case, it very much looks like the entourage of the player wants to send out a message to put pressure on FC Copenhagen. It's a business where clubs and agents will need to pay for the publicity, and that can never be labelled as journalism. And I think that should be the lesson here. What might look like journalism are instead driven by pure commercial interests. So, here's another piece of the investigation. Norwegian media this time alleges that Vålerenga were approached by a company called Memo offering exposure on Fabrizio Romano's channels to the tune of one social media post, $1,100 one personal greeting, $196 one video, $6,000 But as I've said, doesn't surprise me. Does not surprise me one iota. But there's more to the story. Just have a look for yourselves when you get a chance. But I told you, never understood what his role was other than to push agendas and rat people out. So, again, those chickens are coming home to roost, it looks like. I told you. All this stuff, people are so naive to how dodgy some parts of my industry are. A lot of the stuff you can't ever say publicly. Now, did I know about this? No, I didn't. I'm not going to sit here and profess to say I did, but it didn't surprise me one bit. Do I like Fabrizio? No, I don't. because I don't understand what his point is, other than to rat out on clubs and break private information to steer an agenda. He's not what I would consider a journalist. A journalist writes investigative pieces or gives information on a game or a situation. He just rats. Never understood it. Anyway, I'll leave you guys to have a look at that in your own good time. Thoughts on today? Who's on the bench? Well, it is going to scroll across the bottom of the screen for those of you who haven't seen the bench, but let me go through it for you. Adrian, Endo, Soboslai, Nunes, Chimikas, McConnell, Kumas, Dans, Kwanzaa. That is your Liverpool bench today. Nottingham Forest line up like this. Sells in goal, then Williams, Abomadele, Murillo and Toffolo making up the back four. Dominguez and Yates in midfield. Alanga, Gibbs-White, Hudson-Odoi and Divock Origi make up the attacking quartet for Mr. Nuno Espirito Santos Nottingham Forest team. Forest front four is very strong, worries me. Don't start, lads. Not today. Come on now. We're not letting any of this negativity creep in today. We've had it for weeks and weeks. Let's wait until the match is over. Then we'll discuss how we got on. No point in preemptively moaning. We don't know yet. Is this the strongest team you ever likely see on the Jurgen Klopp? No. But we've been here before and it's what matters come 5 o'clock, right? What matters when the referee blows up the final whistle. Then we can talk. Manchester City will win the EPL. Well, firstly, Kitso, they won't. Secondly, nobody calls it the EPL except Americans, so I'm gathering you're in that part of the world. I don't know anyone who calls it the EPL. It's just called the Premier League. The EPL went out, 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I think. I don't know. And also, they won't win it because they'll be relegated eventually for cheating. So, we'll win it, Kitso, and you'll say thank you for saving football. And we will say that is absolutely no problem, sir. Barry, how are you? Barry straight in early doors. Look at this again, Barry. Very kind, sir. Gifting 20 Anfield Agenda memberships. Barry, thank you. We can dance if we wanna. We can leave your friends behind. Barry, again, really appreciate that, mate. That's very kind of you. Divock won't let us down. Look, Divock. Look, I'm going to respect Divock today. Of course I am. I don't want him to score, but I'm going to respect our man. Craig, I easily watch it in Japan at this time. Boom, I like it. Good that you've got a decent kick-off time. It's even better that you're with us, so thank you and lots of love over to you guys in Japan. Now, ladies and gentlemen, it is less than 3 weeks until we are going to be in Boston. So if you haven't got your tickets for the show, you know what to do. Get yourselves onto Ticketmaster and have a little search. I got a membership. Live. We love that. Well in. Elliot to score. Yeah, hopefully. So look, let's have a look at the team anyway and see how we feel about it. So we know it's going to be Kelleher in goal. And if you didn't see the breaking news late yesterday evening from the embargoed news section, it does look like the injury to Alisson is a little bit more serious than, of course, we were first told. So Alisson, he isn't ruled out for the whole season, but he's not going to be available for the foreseeable, according to Paul Joyce. And this coming from Paul Joyce, we can take it as truth, because Paul Joyce doesn't lie, Paul Joyce doesn't sensationalise, Paul Joyce is just a very good journalist. And also Salah, they're hoping to have him back for the Manchester City game. And I have to say, that one caught me off guard. It did. Like, you see my preview yesterday, fully expected Salah to be in this team today. But apparently what was fatigue and a muscle strain has somehow dragged on yet again into 45 minutes of football in 7 weeks or so by the time he comes back. We're not getting any luck this season, are we? More than a feeling. I don't know the rest of that song. Justin, sorry. Or who was it that said Boston? English. I don't know the rest of the song, except the I might be dreaming. Yeah, again, I can't hit those notes. Who'd be your favourite signing for Liverpool? Musiala. Yeah, Musiala. I'll take Jamal Musiala. Don't understand how we could run for the advert but not run back into the first team. I'm a bit confused myself by players injured, but okay, running around Liverpool in a Pepsi Egypt advert. But look, it is what it is. There's no point in us second guessing the situation. He's not available, that's all we know. Jack, thank you for the super chat, mate. He's gone 4-0 Liverpool. Super sub Dan's with another double off the bench at Adam Brown. Now look, we have to be realistic in our expectations of our youngsters. Yes, they've been amazing. Yes, they've helped us massively. But let's not try and get to the point where we build them up and up and up and up and up to try and knock them down. Let's just enjoy them and let them have their moments that they've earned. And then see where the future goes from there. Wirtz instead of Musiala. Well, I was asked a question to give my preference, mate, of a sign-in, and I went for Musiala because I think he's incredible. Same as Bellingham, I think he's absolutely incredible. But look, I wouldn't be displeased if Florian Wirtz made his way to Anfield, not at all. And by the way, it looks like Mr. Alonso's getting a step closer to that Bundesliga title with Bayern Munich's 2-2 draw away against Freiburg yesterday. That means if Bayer Leverkusen win that game in hand this weekend, they will go 10 points clear with 10 games to go in the Bundesliga, which is obviously good news for us who want Alonso to win that title. Why is Maka not at DM? I don't know, Malcolm. I didn't pick the team, buddy, but I gather Klopp just wants McAllister to play in the position now that he's going to play moving forward when Endo's back. And I guess he feels that Joe Gomez can come in and do a job in that defensive midfield role. It will be interesting because it's a level up today from the FA Cup game against Southampton, but let's see how Joe gets on. And Endo is on the bench if we need him. Craig, it's a different kind of effort, really, running for an advert and playing a Premier League game, I guess. Yeah, I know, I get that, mate. Like, the intensity is completely different, but I guess the point somebody would probably try to make is it's hardly resting up and giving yourself every opportunity to be back fit, is it? But look, either way, it's kind of a moot point, isn't it? He'll be back when he's back. It really doesn't help that Liverpool announces the squad in numerical order. Oh, I hate it now, Matt. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. Much prefer the old positional list. Yes, I don't like them putting it out the way they do. I think you're not alone in that one. Any update in Jones? No. Not that I've seen. I've €20 on Gomez to score any time at 14-1. How is it only 14-1 though, Phil? Do you know what I mean? I often wonder, like, he's not scored in his Liverpool career in the league, and he's still only 14-1 to score. I mean, it feels like the odds are a bit short there, doesn't it? Update on Trent. Let me just say this real quick. I'm not Jurgen Klopp. I know you can get us mixed up. It's very easy. We're both very motivational type human beings. But I don't have all your injury updates. All I can give you is what you probably already know. The dates that have been mentioned and given. If and when we get more quotes from Jurgen, of course we'll bring them to you. But right now, we are where we are with the injuries. Trent, in and around international break. Gravenberch, you would imagine, should be back some point next week. Salah, they're hoping Man City game. The rest of them, Jones is an example, not exactly sure. Where is Jayden Danns? On the bench. Do you even look yourselves at times? Do I have to spoon feed everything to you? Google it. He's on the bench. My God. The amount of people who profess to be Liverpool fans and don't know when we're playing, who we're playing, who's fit, who's injured, who's on the bench. Just Google it. Just have a little quick Google. Or look at the bottom of the screen and you'll see the sub scroll across. Craig, you are great fun. I try my best, Deirdre Drake. I try my best. But you know, like everybody else, sometimes I've got to go full on daddy and mammy and go, stop it now, do your work yourself. Craig, I'm not sure the medical team is doing so much wrong. Look, Dave, it's frustrating for us all, but like, we're not qualified, are we, to talk about the medical team, you, I, or anybody, so it is frustrating. I get that. Look, something doesn't smell right, though, let's be honest. How many times have we had a player come back and then be out again straight away? It's happened more than once. It's happened more than twice. So normally I'd say maybe conspiracy theory type stuff. But with this, honestly, bro, it does feel like there's something to it, right? Like, why are players coming back and being out again? Why are they not coming back when they're ready and ease back in? I guess the answer might be because it's all hands to the pump and the injuries we have. But ultimately, it's kind of like fool's gold, isn't it? We're getting them back for a little bit and then they're out again. Is Ian Rush on the bench? I mean, we're not too far away from that type of situation, Rabadan. Getting the Legends out. Cancelling the Legends game in March to get them in for this. Who's our manager again? No problem, Kirk. Yeah, it's Roy Evans. Yeah, we're back at that time. Welcome. The good news is you have Roy Hodgson in your future as Liverpool manager now that we're living in the Roy Evans days. Craig running down the wing. Yeah, but you forgot the oxygen part then, Jenna. Craig running down the wing. Not very far though before he collapses in a heap and screams for the oxygen mask. Rubbish lineup. At least Endo should have started. Yeah, I think we'll go with the professionals there, Frank. You know, rather than pissing all over the... What type of a Frank, are you, mate? Honestly, haven't kicked the ball yet. And you're already off moaning about the lineup and the team. Rubbish lineup, Frank says. Rubbish. Or it could be the best lineup that Jurgen could put out on the pitch. And like other games, we found a way to get the job done. How about we just wait before we start pissing and moaning? People call me negative, by the way. This is what gets me. I mean, I'm negative in the moment in certain circumstances. Absolutely. But my God, to come in and moan beforehand about the lineup and stuff. It's not great. It's not the peak Liverpool lineup, Frank, we're ever going to see, but it is what it is. We have to get the job done. First half is massive today. I said it in our Discord group, Jay. Feels like we might have to try win this one later on, yes. So not conceding first half will be big. But look, we can't forget as well, Forest have a lot on the line, a lot to play for. You know, they're going to be sucked down towards the relegation places. Potential points deduction coming down the line for them as well. Hoping for some minutes for Szoboszlai. Yep, I would imagine he should get some. You know, if they're in the squad, you would imagine we're going to see some minutes for them. Adam, Kanu or Kanu, I'm not sure how I'm supposed to pronounce there, but thank you. Adam has very kindly gifted 5 memberships. Zeus says it is rubbish. How can you call your own players rubbish? I know you're talking about the lineup being weak, but ultimately it's not rubbish. Let's look at the lineup. Kelleher, very good keeper. Robbo at left back, starting left back. Right back, Bradley, nothing rubbish about him. Kanade, Van Dijk as the centre backs, don't see anything rubbish about that. Into midfield, McAllister, World Cup winner, certainly not rubbish. Harvey Elliott, again, gonna hold my words here, not rubbish. Bobby Clark, young player, is he the strongest option we could have had? No, but still a very fine footballer. And then up top, we have Lucho, would have been in any starting 11 we had. Gakpo, a young player, yes, maybe not flourishing at the moment. And then on the other side, oh no, who's the other third midfielder actually? Sorry, I missed a midfielder, didn't I? McAllister, Clark, Canada, Elliott, Bradley, Gomez, yes, sorry, Joe Gomez. Again, hardly rubbish. So I disagree with this rubbish, people. There's probably 3 players in that team that maybe you could replace and want stronger players in, possibly 4, but hardly rubbish. Can we show some love for Chimika's crisp corner for Virgil's goal? Yes, set piece delivery was very good from Costas. As were the headers from our captain. Can I get a shout out? My channel is dry right now. Well, Optic Football Edits, shout out to you, sir. And I hope your channel picks up. Adam, I'm good, thank you, mate. Yes, I'm good. I'm on antibiotics at the minute, trying to clear the this virusy thing that's still sitting on my chest. I'm trying to break up that mucus, so the old antibiotics are hitting hard. Happy match day. Let's effing go, said Liz. We're winning this thing. Thank you very much, Liz. Much love to you and the family in sunny, I gather it's sunny, Florida. It's certainly sunnier than here, Liz. Ramsonel. Always looking forward to your streams, Craig. Thank you so much. Watch along. Your streams have been essential part of my day, or essential part of my day already. Greetings from the Philippines. Thank you so much, my friend, and greetings right back to you. And look, it never ceases to blow my mind where people tune in from all different parts of the world. So yeah, welcome in. Apparently though, You'll Never Walk Alone doesn't work for the Boston OLSC. You'll Never Walk Alone only applies in theory. You know, still haven't heard from them. Imagine that, like, honestly. Am I wrong about this? Have I read the situation wrong? So as you know, we're going to the city of Boston for a live show. And what do you do when you go to somebody's home city? You think, let's reach out to the local official Liverpool supporters club and say, guys, we're going to be in the city. We'd love to connect with you. There's 10 tickets here for your members for the show if you'd like them. Absolutely free. We'd love to connect with you guys while we're in your city. Email them. Message them on Twitter. Tag them on Twitter. Mention them in streams. Do you think we even got a courtesy response? No. Don't know what to say about it because I'm trying not to be an asshole. It doesn't feel very, you'll never walk alone. This means more. We are one. It feels a little bit like, okay, we're shunning you. I don't know what I've done to them, but it feels disappointing. Not going to lie to you. Did I miss a super chat? I did. Gomez to score his first goal today, Craig. P.S. I loved the little dancing alien at the end of the stream. Thank you. So the dancing alien came in during the COVID season where people wanted the season null and voided. So we had null and voider, our little mascot, to say basically F you to everybody that wanted the season null and voided. And it's kind of stuck. And we're updating them soon. We have we have a newer version in the works, so keep an eye out. If Klopp starts Gomez at DM, he's lost his mind. He was awful against Southampton. Hopefully Gomez at right back, said Sam. Do you know what? There was some mad discussion about this Gomez at DM because it seemed like nobody was really in the middle. So after he played midweek, my initial impression was okay, but not great. You know, don't want this experiment to be a long-term one. So then I went, as I always do, and I read the Echo's live blog, and I read The Athletic, and I read all the fan columns that I could, looked at the comments on the game, looked at the comments on the match reaction player ratings videos. Seems like people were really split on Gomez in midfield. Some people thought he did really, really well, particularly in the second half, and others thought he looked out of place. It is mad, isn't it, how our perception of a game can differ so greatly. But look, what I would say is, regardless of what we think, it is again just a testament to Joe's professionalism and versatility that he can play left back, right back, centre back, holding midfield. I mean, special player, fair play. Big fan from Egypt, Kareem. Welcome in. Much love to you as well, and everybody else watching. South Africa is in the house, Nevlin, of course. Of course, South Africa is always well represented. Nomad said, that's disgusting from them. Now, I should point out that the Anfield Rap lads are playing at the official OLSC bar the night before we come to town, which is cool. Like, Anfield Rap are amazing. But yeah, it feels like one set of treatment for one Liverpool content creator, another set for another. And as I said, I love the Anfield Rap. Not knocking them. They're amazing. Big fan myself. Craig, you have me converted from Nike to Adidas. So what I mean, John, do my bit for Adidas. And yeah, that's my dream partnership hookup, mate. Now, obviously, I'm no athlete, but I love it. I love it, mate. I'd do it just for the free clothes. What channel is it on in Ireland? Catherine, it'll be on Premier Sport, my friend. Premier Sport in Ireland. Scarce Git. Love that name. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Scarce Git. That's a class name. Well in. Well played and welcome. Jordan, Canada's in the house. Welcome in. Welcome in. Blame Canada. Blame Canada. Canada has apologised for Brian Adams on several occasions. Ha! Craig, they aren't true Liverpool fans. Sorry about that. I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Like, not interested, thanks for the offer would have been fine, like, but to just blank us feels weird. Sorry, wasn't any streams. My granddad passed away. So sorry, Gecko. I mean, truly, so sorry, my man. All of us sending love. I know what it's like. I've never had a grandfather, but I've lost my two grandmothers, and they were huge parts of my life growing up. Both my grandmothers were very big influences on my life. Wonderful women. So incredibly sorry, mate, that your grandfather's passed away. Sending you love from all of us, mate. I know if we could give you a big virtual hug, we would, but apologies, mate, for your loss, or excuse me, condolences for your loss. Hambaba, what a name, we love that. Welcome, thank you for the cool sticker. Boston, I love you, said Billy. Thank you, Billy, appreciate you. And again, hope to see you, mate, on, what is it, 3 weeks from yesterday. So yeah, what have we got, 20 days to go. Cannot wait, mate, I'm so excited. Michigan's in the house, love that. Again, to everybody, no matter where in the world you're tuning in from, thank you. We appreciate your support. If you haven't dropped a like on the stream, we've kind of gotten spoiled lately, haven't we now? I've gotten spoiled that we've got to 1,000 likes before we started the game. So can we do it again today? If you guys have a second, please do drop a like. And also, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. As you can see, top left corner, 245,338,000 subscribers. The countdown is truly on to 250,000. I'm still in shock that we're at these numbers. Like, it's mental. Budapest in the house. Cam Vibes, namaste. I've never been to Budapest, but my in-laws have, mate, and they had a great time over there. They said it was a beautiful city as well. Craig, you're almost at 250k. I know, it's scary, Dania. Because I still think of us as Little Old Anfield Agenda. I'll always think of us as Little Old Anfield Agenda. But yeah, our community is growing. Will you upload the clips from the Boston show on the channel? No. I'm not saying no to be an asshole. I very much view any of the shows like that we do, they're usually intimate affairs. Because when we say show, we're talking 50, 80 people. Like, we're not talking 2, 3, 4, 500. So we usually want them to be whatever said in there stays in there type of occasions. Because, you know, we talk about stuff that's sensitive at times. We talk about stuff that is in our industry. And, you know, these are still things that, as I said, should be private-esque, if you get me. What happens in the show stays in the show kind of vibe. Did you see you were in a 4-4 Tunes video? Oh God, I did, yes. That made my week, month, year amazing. Honestly, still genuinely buzzing about it. They got the man boob spot on as well. I actually think for a caricature, I think it was really, really good. And for them to be kind enough to mention my son, because my son's a huge 4-4 Tunes fan. So to see him mentioned in the video, oh, heart just melted, honestly, amazing. Who do we think is on penalties today? Alexis. I think you're probably... Well, that would certainly be my choice, yes. You know, I'm a big fan of Alexis taking penalties, but yeah, I think so. Hey, Craig, love the content. Do you think Mo could actually be fit to play, but Klopp doesn't want Pep to know? Oh, look, we literally just got a message from OLSC Boston, or we just got followed by them this second on Twitter. Hopefully we can connect with them, because as I said, it feels rude of us not to reach out to them going into their city. So from our side, we just wanted to connect with them and, you know, make an offer for the lads if they have some spare time to come and say hello. But anyway, what was I talking about? No, I don't think Klopp's playing games, because the hope is to have him back for Man City anyway. But I guess my worry would be Mr. Stigsrud. So let's say Mo is back for that game. For him to come straight back in and start feels like fanciful thinking from us fans, right? Yeah, I don't get it. I don't know what to expect is more what I should be saying. Like, we're all saying have Salah back for that game, but the odds of him coming straight back in to start, I'd say, are slim to none at that point. You don't come back from 7 or 8 weeks out and play straight away for a full game. Usually you get a few minutes here or there. So, Yeah, I don't know. I'm starting to get nervous about that game, but we can't be distracted because big games get through today. Thoughts on Ronaldo ban? Was this because of a gesture he made or something to somebody in the stands? I mean, it's a nothing incident, to be honest with you. I'm not going to go in on Ronaldo for that. Look, I get it. Footballers are supposed to be robots to some extent, but if somebody's acting like an asshole in the stands to you, and I mean, you're human, people react. I don't have an issue with that at all, to be honest with you. I certainly wouldn't make a big issue out of it or look to bury somebody for it. Sometimes football fans just need to know where the line is as well and not cross it. It seems like people are becoming more and more emboldened these days to thinking that everything's fair game. Except when it comes to them, of course. When somebody reacts back to them, they all of a sudden want everything sorted, and it just feels weird. So, Liverpool win prediction so far is a landslide, 88%. Morning, Zach. How are you, mate? Welcome in. Remember, Salah came back against Arsenal and wasn't at it at all, unfortunately. Maybe the bench is more realistic. I think probably. But if we had Darwin, Szoboszlai back, if Diaz was on the left, Darwin through the centre, I mean, we can make it work. Endo injured. Not injured, just still recovering from the knock, but he is on the bench today. So the news from the Liverpool bench today is as follows. Adrian, Endo, Szoboszlai, Nunes, Chimikas, McConnell, Kumas, Dans and Kwanzaa. That's the Liverpool bench today. So we do have players back. Craig, these idiots are trying to wind you up. I don't know what idiots. Who are we talking about here? Navandran. But it shall never walk alone all day long and twice on a Sunday. Origi playing against his former club. Yep. That doesn't make me nervous, I swear. Yeah, I know. It's kind of like us, isn't it? That Divock would come back and have a moment. But look, Divock's a good player, so let's just hope Virgil van Dijk can sweet talk him and distract him for the game. Talk about old times and all together. Sterry, thank you so much for your really kind comment in the chat, my friend. Much love back to you. You the man. Thank you, Jacob. You're the man, you're the man, you're the man, you're the man. Furez Khan said, bad, but Klopp should fake injuries for international break. I don't think we need to fake someone. Like, Alisson's not gone away on the international break. No way, I think Salah goes on that international break. If he's called up, I don't know what the situation is. Surely after the AFCON, there can't be more. McAllister will travel. But yeah, look, I get it. It's so big what's happening, but the biggest games before the international break. So between now and then, we've got today Nottingham Forest, Thursday Sparta Prague away, next Sunday Manchester City, Thursday after that Sparta Prague at home, Sunday before we go on the international break Manchester United in the FA Cup. Right, Barry has another PGMOL. Okay, Barry, here we go. Team huddling Varun pre-game. Right, guys, it's Liverpool today. You know what the drill is. Please get microscopes out, lads. I like that one. That's probably my favourite one so far, Barry. Get microscopes out, lads. That's what she said. I couldn't help it, Barry. Sorry. If you can find anything, however tiny, disallow. Absolutely. And the news today around that is referee, Paul Tierney. VAR, Atwell. Assistant VAR, Konstantin Hadzidakis, who is a part-time referee, full-time elbow thrower. You're the best, Craig. Love the content. Thank you. You're really kind, John. But look, as I say, it's our community that's the best, my man. And I know everybody certainly wishes your daughter and Archie Lee many years of happiness. I'm delighted. Thank you for letting us know that all went well. 18 hours of labour. I believe my lazy ass took about 20 hours to come out or so, John. So, and our first child was about the same as your daughter's there, actually. About 18 hours. Long time, man. Long time. Mark said, according to Google, Egypt have a game versus New Zealand. Oh, surely they'll let Mo not travel for that. When do you think Bajcetic is back? So we got a bit of an update from Jurgen Klopp last week when he did his presser to say he's training well, the bone is healed, and he's building up fitness, I guess. So I don't know when to guess, but it couldn't be too far after the international break based off, him being out training. And I know we'd have to increase the intensity and go to the level required to get back on the pitch, but certainly looks like positive updates from Jurgen about Stefan. When's Gravenberch going to be back? Technically, he's under consideration next week, right? From what we've heard. But again, I would say maybe look to the Man City game. And if there isn't a setback, maybe he's around for that. 2 games minimum was what we were told. And it's important to point out the minimum part in that. Not 2 games and he's back. So again, we're just going to have to wait and see, like we have had to do for quite a bit of this season. Zane said, Craig, this is the type of game where performance doesn't matter, only 3 points. Yeah, I agree. Like I've said all along, it doesn't matter if we score a 96-minute winner off the goalkeeper's left nostril, as long as we win the game. As long as there's 3 points on the league table for Liverpool by the end of it, we're good. Your thoughts on Gomez in the number 6 role? Not a fan, and I'm nervous. I'm not a fan either. It certainly wouldn't be my choice, but I guess all I can say is to try stay positive and again give a nod to Gomez's versatility. But look, I'm on your team on this one, mate. I didn't think he was great in the number 6, but then again, he's only learning the role. Another new role for him to learn, so I'm from Offaly. I was just wondering if you're doing anything for the Europa League final in Dublin. Well, obviously we've got nothing planned as of yet because you don't want to book somewhere or book something and then us not get to the final. So it's going to have to be one of those last minute dashes to put something together, if you get me. So we have a couple of ideas, but we need to see how the progression goes through the next couple of rounds. I'm good, thank you, Sam. Yeah, good. Red said, I'm gobsmacked Gravenberch isn't out for the season. That tackle by Caicedo was brutal. So I'm absolutely with you, mate. I was incredibly pleasantly surprised when we got the update that it was 2 games minimum. I was thinking months, end of season. Bradley could play further forward and Gomez right back. But that doesn't really... what are we doing then with defensive midfield position? Putting McAllister back in, which I guess could work. Or maybe Clark. Endo's on the bench, Dan. He's on the bench. So on the bench we have Endo and Szoboszlai back, which is the good news. Is it going to be a new record watching viewers today? No, I doubt it. I don't think it's... Well, usually when you break your records or get really high numbers and stuff like that, it's normally what happens during the game. So sometimes you're just at the mercy of the footballing gods. Bench. Bench what? Was there a question? Where's Endo? Oh, that's probably the answer to it. Sorry, I thought someone was just demanding the bench, like, bench. Sorry. Right, so I guess I'm going to give a score prediction. And also, don't forget, we're trying to hit 1,000 likes before we kick off. So we've got 349 to go in 20 minutes. I'm going to go... I'm going to be optimistic for a clean sheet, which is very optimistic, I know. I feel... Do you know what? I'm going to go 3-0. I was flirting with 2, but I'm going to go ballsy. I'm going for the 3. I'm being greedy. Just seeing the team of officials. Oh, I forgot about them. Yeah. I forgot about the officials. Yeah, I might have to go 3-1, actually, now that I'm thinking about the officials again. Fans channels thrive when their teams get hammered. There's some truth to that, but it's not necessarily true. So, we've grown our most during the bright part of Liverpool's time, but in games and sometimes, yes, we have had a flood of people in when you lose, because anger, I guess, is a stronger emotion a lot of the time that drives people to want to vent. So you do see peaks, definitely, but I tell you one thing, it's a very tough place when you're making content and the vibe around your club isn't positive. So, like, before the Jurgen Klopp era, and okay, I wasn't making content back then. I was kind of messing around with podcasts and stuff, but not on YouTube. So I've been fortunate in that since we've started, yes, there's been some down times, but lots of really cool times as well. Why do you do your preview before Klopp's press conferences? Content time, mate. So for this week, as an example, Friday was my day off. So I couldn't do the preview on my day off. So I recorded it the day before. And sometimes you've only got a 24-hour turnaround between the press conference and the game. And ideally, you want the preview to sit in content world for about 36 hours minimum. So that's why. Mixture this week of the fact that the press conference was on a Friday and I was off. So what's your highest viewerships? 11.8, something like that in a live stream. Just under 12,000 people, I think. I try not to think about the numbers, in all honesty, because it scares the hell out of me. To think that there's that many people looking at you at one point. It's intimidating. Have I seen the In-Betweeners? Of course, I watch that show religiously, my friend. Still watch it back. Love the 4-4 Tunes feature. Thank you. So, my friends, I'm going to have to do something I don't normally do. I'm going to have to take a quick toilet break, if you don't mind. I'll be back in 2 minutes. So I'm going to put the waiting screen up and I'll see you back in 2 minutes. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere. I am. I just need to go to the loo. So I'll see you in 2 minutes. Apologies. I'm back. Apologies, my friends. I think that's the second time in 6 years, maybe 5 years. But yes, I need to go to the loo. Apologies. But I am back. We're good to go. And we're ready to rock. So appreciate you bearing with me. We are 15 minutes or so to kick off. What odds would you offer Tierney sending off Canate or Virgil? He's going to try. There's going to be some shenanigans. I can't believe we're going to get through a game with Tierney, Atwell and Hatzidakis without any issues. So expect shenanigans. No, not Tierney. I know. I swear the PGMOL are playing a game of chicken with us at this point. Like, I don't understand how the hell Tierney's been given another Liverpool game. What's the antibiotics? Oh, I can't remember. I mean, I can see the packet from here, but I don't know. Is it Clonamox, maybe? I can't remember, dude. I can't remember the name of them. I'm scared of Origi. Don't be scared of him. Divock, everything will be fine. I'm doing a Divock thing there. I'm not telling you everything will be fine, just in case people clip me up if he scores. It is what it is. We've just got to focus on our boys and hope we can make their defence worry about our players. The toilet break will go down in history. I know. I felt terrible having to go and take a toilet break, but maybe I'm getting old. I don't know. Craig, you're the best for what you do, but you forget that you're in Nike in one of your commercials. That's okay. I mean, I have nothing against Nike, mate. I've got lots of Nike clothes. Most of my trainers are Nike. I'm just an Adidas fan. I tell you how much of an Adidas fan I am. Even yesterday I ordered some Adidas boxer shorts with the stripes down them. That's how bad I am. I'm not even joking, by the way. Deadly serious. Went on Sports Direct yesterday because I was looking for a top for the Boston show. So I needed something a specific colour. So I found it and then ended up... What?
When we were 18, I used to have you down on my phone as Adidas boy because that's all you wore. I didn't have you down as Craigie.
There you go. Thank you for sharing that with the world. Now, do you want to share your face with the world? People want to see. People want to see. People think you're like Marshmallow. Just walk around with that like fake head on.
Yeah. No.
Nike or Adidas? Oh, 100% Adidas for me when it comes to clothing. XXXL for the bins. No, just extra large and boxer shorts. Not because of any God-given Heronomics or anything. More the waistline. Celtics green. No, but I am going to buy a Celtics hoodie when I'm over there, Liz. I've already discussed that. I was looking actually for some Boston Celtics stuff last night on the Nike store and on Sports Direct. But no, actually I was looking for something to go with my Jordans, in all honesty, Liz. My Jordans are red, black and white. Is Sabrina his wife? Yes, Abirs. Sabrina's my wife now of 17 years. My partner of 24. The bigger the feet, the bigger the what? Well, I've got size 10 feet, which are bang average, and I take bang average in other areas. Who do I think is scoring today? Darwin from the bench, and I'm gonna say Elliot again. I'm gonna go Elliot. So Elliot and maybe Darwin from the bench. Craig, you and Sabrina remind me of Peter and Lois. You're Lois, she's Peter. Is that a Superman reference? Did we get points for getting that? VVD header 100% said Jamie. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say no to that is what I should say, Jamie. Oh, Family Guy. I thought she was in Lois Lane. I don't know. There you go. I don't even get that reference. I get the Family Guy reference, don't get me wrong. Jesus, right, Family Guy. Superman. Was it Lois Lane? Lois Lane. Give me some credit, come on. There was a Lois in Superman. What was his name though? It's not Peter Parker, that was Spider-Man. Clark Kent. It was Clark Kent, wasn't he? Oh, sorry. Just proves to you even more so I'm not a comic book person. I know, if we were in Family Guy, I'd probably be Stuart, in all honesty. Stuart would, yeah, I'd be far closer to Stuart, I think. The famous Peter Superman, compared to the famous, Clark Superman? Well, nobody was saying Superman was the surname, lads. Come on now. Always look forward to watching Liverpool play. Makes my day, said Yorkshire Tea. We love that. Quagmire, giggity giggity. I think we all have a friend in our friend group who's a bit quagmire-y, right? Right, anyway, let's have a look at the 11s again for today. And when 11s, don't get excited. I'm not talking about scones or anything. It's not 11s, it is. Let's have a look at the starting 11s for today's game. Brian, we'll get to your incredible generosity in one moment, sir. Forest, Matt Sells, Nico Williams, Obama Daly, Murillo, Toffolo, Dominguez, Yates, Alanga, Gibbs White, Hudson-Odoi and Divock. For Liverpool, Creevy and Kelleher, Joe Gomez, Ibrahim Konate, Virgil van Dijk, Andy Robertson, Harvey Elliott, Alexis McAllister, Bobby Clark, Lewis Diaz, Cody Gakpo and Conor Bradley. That is your Liverpool starting 11. Brian, LFC USA, has gifted 50 Anfield Agenda memberships. So that's 50 from Brian, 20 from Barry, 70 memberships gifted, and it was 5 gifted from somebody as well. 75 gifted. Incredible generosity. Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Barry. Thank you, everybody who's gifted memberships and stuff. It's hugely appreciated. Now, 7 minutes to get 103 likes. Can we do it? 7 minutes to do it. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. And of course, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well. Top left corner of your screen. As you can see, we've gone past 245k. The countdown is on. What's this? If Bayern Munich do not qualify for the quarterfinals of the Champions League, Tuchel could be getting the boo. Interesting. Also, every add-on clause in Jota's contract has been earned apparently as well. So Liverpool have paid the full fee for Diogo. But yes, interesting that Mark sent me about Thomas Tuchel. If they don't get through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League, looks like he's getting the boot. Yes, we've hit 1,000. You guys are amazing. Thank you. Job done. Now I can sit back, relax. Thank you. Barry's in. Barry's in here with 20 gifted memberships. Barry, thank you. Barry, Taylor and Brian, are you the same person? That's what we all want to know. Thank you, Barry. You're very kind, mate. Barry, Brian, and I can't remember the other gifter. 95 in total today. 95 gifted memberships. Incredible. Barry, Brian, and everybody, thank you. Honestly, your generosity knows no bounds. All of you, unbelievable stuff. I'm the UK branch of Brian. There you go, Brian. He's paying homage, Brian. He's paying homage. Barry, you're a gent in Oxford. Thank you, mate. Brian in Boston, gent. Thank you as well. I was messaging Brian last night, and I'm not joking, and I hope Brian doesn't mind me saying this because it's nothing personal. I said to him, hey Brian, struggling to get myself a Boston Celtics hoodie over here. Can you point me in the right direction of where I can grab one? And then he said, you do know where you're going to be in 3 weeks, right? And I said, yes, Brian, but I'm getting in the Thursday and the show's on the Friday, so I probably won't have much time to go looking. So Brian, being the big hero that he is going to bring me down to... is it TD Gardens? Is that where the Celtics play? To find a hoodie. Because you got to rock up in Boston colours, right? Barry LFC UK. There we go. There. We've already christened you, Barry. Right. Teams are in the tunnel. Ready to come out to the City Ground. We are 4 minutes away from kickoff. As always, I will do my best to keep you guys up to date with what's going on. Steve Rolls, thank you, Steve. Gifted 5 memberships as well. The full 100 is done. We love that. Well in, Steve. Thank you, sir. Love the channel, Craig. I'm expecting goals today, said SS. Fingers crossed, they're for us. I'm not going to lie, lads. I always get nervous when we're in the purple kit. The purple kit puts the shivers up my spine. Why are Liverpool wearing the purple kit? Because Forest are in red, and I guess purple is... I don't know. Maybe you could have worn the green and white one, I know, but I don't know. That purple kit makes me nervous all the time. Got Cool said, worried by our midfield. Hope Endo comes second half. Yeah, I'm hoping Endo gets some minutes, Szoboszlai gets some minutes, and of course Darwin gets some minutes. What's the Discord channel? So I don't know which membership you have, Ben, but unless it's an Anfield Agenda Ultras membership, you can't join the Discord. If it is, and I don't know which one you have, mate. If it is an Anfield Agenda Ultras membership, you'll be able to see a link for Discord on the membership tab of the YouTube channel. It only shows up for Ultra members. And if it needs to be refreshed, alright, and let us know and we'll get that done. So again, let's run through the starting 11s. For Nottingham Forest, Sells in goal, then Williams, Amadeli, Murillo, Toffolo, midfield, Dominguez and Yates. Ahead of them, Alanga, Gibbs White, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Divock Origi. For Liverpool, and again, we don't know 100% who's in what exact spot at this moment in time. Kelleher in goal. We think Bradley at right back, Robertson at left back, Van Dijk and Kanade in the centre back positions. Gomez most likely going to be your defensive midfielder. We think Bobby Clark and Alexis McAllister in front of him. Then Elliott on the right, Gakpo in the middle and Diaz on the left. That is our best guess at what way we're actually going to line up, but I'm sure we'll see that in a moment. And on the bench today for Liverpool, let me just get that up for you as well. Your bench options today are Adrian, Endo, Szoboszlai, Nunes, Tsimikas, McConnell, Kumas, Dans and Kwanzaa. Love you, Craig. Best channel, Romanian Scouser. Welcome in, Radu, and thank you for your super chat, sir. You're very kind. Appreciate your support. And lots of love over to you guys in Romania. Nomad said, big up for Bobby Clark starting today. Yes, big moment for him. But I tell you what, I thought he was brilliant against Southampton. If there's one thing you love about football, what is it? That it's never over. That there's always a twist. That whenever we think things are dead and buried, they aren't in football at times. The unexpected nature, I guess, is what I love most about football. And also I'm fascinated by the idea that 22 men or women chasing an inflated piece of leather around a patch of grass can connect people in the way it does. It always just baffles me. Like I often say, Craig, explain why football is so important. If an alien came down from space, explain to them why football is so important. And I don't know the answer to it. There's something magical about it. Sport can do something to us that maybe only music can do similarly. Lift your soul, bring you together, unite you, connect with the tribalistic part of your makeup. I don't know, it's just special. Sport and music, two things. Right, we're in the huddle before we get underway. Again, this game is not on TV in the UK, but I'm fortunate enough it's on Premier Sport here in Ireland. So sit back, relax, and I'll do my best to keep you up to date with what goes on. Neil said, can't make Boston to a 9-hour drive for me. Totally understand that, my friend. That is a long drive. Right, we're going to be playing from right to left, and we are underway. Nottingham Forest do not do the decent thing and go long. Instead, they play the ball through midfield out on the left-hand side. All the way back to the Forest keeper. Come on, the boys. Right, we can end the poll because the match is underway. Forest go down that side looking for Origi. Van Dijk steps across and puts it out, I think, for a corner, which could have cleared that out for a throw if he used his left foot. So, corner to Forest, first minute, right hand side, nearest side to us. If Origi wanted to turn to us, would you take him? No. I wouldn't. Appreciate everything he did while he was here, but no, I wouldn't take him back. I don't like going back with players. Right, out swinging corner. In. Cleared by Liverpool. Edge of the box. Nico Williams heads it back in field. Cleared away. Paul Tierney spotted a foul in there on Virgil van Dijk, who is holding his face. Tierney, to be fair to him, did blow the whistle quickly. Van Dijk, I think, took one just on the bridge of the nose. Let's have a look. Yeah, it was one of those arm across the front of his face moments. Spotted by Tierney. Free kick given to Liverpool. And Verge is okay. I'm going to sync at 2 minutes just for everybody in case you need to sync up. The win probability is 63% a Liverpool win, 22% a draw, 15% Forest win. Liverpool in possession, right hand side, try a diagonal long ball over the top, cleared by the Forest defence. Right, my friends, we are at 2 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Liverpool put a cross towards the far post, but it's overhit by Andy Robertson and goes behind for a Forest goal kick. How is it we always seem to get Tierney as a ref? It's, again, if I go back to that Paul Tompkins article and we go into percentages of games refereed for us, it's ridiculously high. Ridiculously high, the amount Tierney gets for us. Van Dijk now in possession inside the Liverpool half. Goes out left side to Robbo. Do I subscribe to any other Liverpool YouTubers? Yeah, obviously Leo, Kopish. I think there's obviously our friend Kyle as well. Nothing but Reds. Think they're the three, if I'm not mistaken. Now maybe there's one or two more, but I don't watch much YouTube stuff, so it's more Connor that subscribes, I guess. If I watch YouTube, it's usually just boxing coverage of IFL TV or Boxing Social or something. Robbo, inside, nothing on, so he goes back to Joe Gomez, who is playing in that defensive midfield role. Again, Elliott is behind Bradley, so there's interchanging going on yet again between Bradley and Elliott on that right-hand side. Oh, edge of the box. Cleared by Forest and they look to counter-attack. Am I friends with Leo's goals? We I wouldn't say we're friends. We don't know each other that well, but we're on friendly terms, if that's the question. You know, we've had Leo on the channel. We did some stuff with Leo on Instagram before as well. He obviously has a huge Instagram account. So I would say friendly, but I wouldn't say friends. I don't know him personally. Canade now goes back to Kelleher. Press comes on him. Kelleher back out to Canade. Man on. Ball into McAllister. McAllister again out right hand side to Bradley. Elliott. McAllister back infield now to Joe Gomez. We've made a bit of space. Gomez plays it out left side. Here's Lucho. Bobby Clark, Robertson, little 1-2 with Elliott. Again, it's back to Virgil. Elliott acting as a bit of a playmaker now. Ball through the lines. That's a free kick. Clark blocked off. Love that. Little nutmeg from Bobby Clark as he tries to go. He's blocked off though, so free kick to Liverpool. Too far out for a shot, but certainly you'd hope maybe a set piece delivery here into the box. Who do I prefer, Bradley or Trent? I like them both, in all honesty. You know, I'm not going to say I'm unhappy if either one are in the team. I think Bradley gives us better balance at right back, but I think Trent's a more well-rounded footballer overall, as he should be, more experienced. Right, free kick, ball in. See, there was a big shove there on one of our players before that free kick was taken. Did you see that? 2 hands out from the defender, pushed him in the chest. Again, I ask, if that was the other way round, it would be a free out. I'm not asking for a penalty, by the way. I'm just saying that they pick and choose which things they want to pull you up on in football. And again there, we've seen lots of tussling in the penalty area, lots of pushing. I'm just still angry about that goal being given against us. Like, I can't hide it. I'm still angry about it. That ridiculous offside one. Right, free kick anyway for offside. Forest go long out towards Lucho's side. Lucho loses the header to Nico Williams, but then Origi plays a slack pass straight out of play. It'll be a Liverpool throw-in. 595 subscribers to go until we hit 246,000. And Adam Kanu was the one who gifted the 5 memberships earlier on. Thank you, Mark, for giving me the heads up on that one. And thank you, Adam, as well in chat. Verge. Back to Kelleher. Robertson. Receives it off Bobby Clark. It's back now Virgil van Dijk. Pings it out right hand side to Bradley, who just about keeps it in play, but in doing so gives it to a Forest player. Liverpool close down quickly. Forest, Origi, come on now. Or not Origi. It's Alanga. Come on now. Kanade. I don't know how Alanga got to that ball, by the way. Kanade got there first, but kind of left it, and then Alanga managed to get control of it. But it is a throw into Forest on the far side. That's 3 Croke Parks worth of subscribers. I know it's scary shit. Like, I honestly, the numbers petrify me, but I try not to think about the numbers, mate. That's the God's honest truth. Except when I'm chasing down a subscriber count. So we are now 8 minutes into the game. No real chances to speak of yet. Still Forest 0, Liverpool 0. Bobby Clark. Back to Robbo. To Verge. Opinion on Bradley? Well, you won't find many people who was on the Bradley train before me, mate. Let me just say that much. I was one of the first to be hyping up Mr. Conor Bradley. I think he's great. Enthusiastic Panther. Absolutely brilliant. What would you do if Origi gets a goal and he hits the gritty? I don't care about what he does after he scores the goal, mate. If he scores the goal, I'll be obviously looking at why we conceded it. That would be the first reason. Look, Divok's job out there today is to score goals for Nottingham Forest. I mean, if he does it, he does it. That's his job. You know, we have nothing but respect for the man and the major moments he had in a Liverpool jersey. You know, some really, 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 really big moments for us. Bradley or Dalot? I take Bradley, but I do think Dalot is a good fullback. I truly do. So I'm not trying to underplay Dalot at all, but I love Conor Bradley, mate. Clark. Gakpo. Nothing on for him, so he goes back to Virgil. You've betrayed me, so sad, no membership. Well, 2 things about that. 1, stop begging. So I have a little timeout for that one, mate. I have not done anything on you, so that's the second reason you're getting a timeout. How about we look at it the other way, Retro Gaming? You've betrayed me. Huh? How about we go that way? Ten minutes on the clock, still scoreless. Not really any major chances to speak of yet. How's that a free kick, Tierney? How? How? Your thoughts on blue cards coming? Well, they're not coming. It was killed off yesterday, thankfully. Liverpool FC, come on. Yeah, finally got the news last night that the idea of blue cards has been jibbed off because we all hate it. The whole of football hated it. It was a stupid idea. Thankfully, it's been an idea that's been binned off. Ball in behind from Forest, tried to play a quick one that they've obviously worked on the training ground, but Caoimhín Kelleher was alert to it and came out and grabbed it. Yeah, last night, mate. Last night. It only happened about 11 o'clock, 10 o'clock our time. Gianni Infantino confirmed that bye-bye blue cards. Which is such a silly idea. Like, the whole thing behind it was just ridiculous. Sort out handballs, offside and VAR. And then we'll talk about other rules. Right, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, guys, please do. As we chase down 246k. Every one makes a difference. Throw into Forest near the halfway line on the near side here in the game. Gomez getting there and heading the ball out ahead of Divock Origi. Thoughts on this ref? So, I've never been a fan of Tierney. Probably for the same reasons Klopp's never been a fan of Tierney. But if I'm taking his most recent game into account, I thought he refereed the game we played against Chelsea at Anfield very well. It's more the VAR I'm concerned about today. Because yes, Tierney can make his decisions, but it's the VAR that has me more concerned. Because Atwell and Hatzidakis make me nervous. Would I swap Origi for Gakpo? No, I wouldn't. I think some people have rose-tinted glasses when they look back at Divock Origi's time at Liverpool. He had some huge moments, really cool moments, but he also had a lot of times where we were frustrated. Let's not forget that. So, no, I wouldn't take him back because I think we had the best part of Divock Origi's career. And he's had some injury concerns and stuff since. Forest player down here with a bang to the head. Let's have a look at this. Went for a header with Canade, and I think like Verge's face got hit with a trailing arm. I think this guy's... That wasn't even a trailing arm. That was just a collision in midair, really. Thoughts on Clark? Seems so comfortable on the ball. He looks legit, Wayne. Really looks comfortable, smooth. Yeah, fan of Bobby Clark. Thought he was excellent midweek against Southampton. Oh, Newcastle 1-0 up against Wolves, by the way. Origi with a flick on. Canade comes and claims the ball, though. Bradley, nothing on for him, so he goes back to Kelleher. Just to confirm again, Newcastle 1, Wolves 0. Would you rather have Tony or Origi? Tony. LFC Giants, thank you, my friend. Appreciate you. Did you hear Haaland has gone to Barcelona? I didn't, Barry, no. I did not. Oh! Oof. Divock takes aim from distance there. Has Kelleher scrambling across. I mean, that's a warning sign. A warning shot across the bow from Divock. Goes on one of those mazy runs. Strike. I'll tell you what, it's not too far away there. But Kelleher had it covered, I think. Stephen, lovely to see you, my friend, in the chat. Stephen Dunn. Everything good, bro? I hope all's well with you. Who we got on the bench? One sec. Happy to go back through it for you. Adrian, Endo, Soboslai, Nunez, Costas, McConnell, Kumas, Dans and Kwanzaa. That is your Liverpool bench today. Right, 15 minutes on the clock. Still no score. Good ball down the line there from Andy Robertson. Why did he turn back inside? Anybody got an answer for me there? Why did he take a touch and turn back inside Diaz when he had the left channel to just run the ball into and straight into the penalty area? I don't know why he did that. McAllister. Bradley, challenge comes in off him. Double ricochet, goal kick. Nico Williams, the man who made the challenge. I don't understand why he did that, by the way. Not Origi. Diaz got the ball. A great ball down the line from Andy Robertson. And he was in behind the defence. And he could have ran across the front of the defender towards the edge of the penalty area, and he controls it and turns back inside where 2 players are waiting him. I don't understand it. Anything about Cecic? Only what Klopp said, Billy, that the bone looks good, he's back training, looks sharp on the training ground, and is close to fitness. That's all I know at the minute. He's building up his Sorry, I'm just watching this in the game. Free kick to Liverpool, tug on the shirt for one of the Forest players. Thanks for the membership. Come on the Red, said King Kenny. I'm not sure which one of the gents gifted it to you, but it was either Adam, Barry, Brian, or I can't remember the other human legend that gifted a membership. I say human legend because obviously I'm not human. I thought my missus would say that after she goes into the bathroom after me. South Africa, how are we? TYL, welcome in. Right, Lucho, left side, cuts in field again. This time he goes back out left-hand side to Robbo. Robbo back to the edge of the box to Lucho. Strike, deflection. Ooh, corner, unlucky. Good play. Obama Daly got the deflection to put it behind, but that was good play. Robertson gets it back to Lucho. He has a strike. It's probably a weak enough shot and the keeper's going to get to it, but Obama Daly sticks a foot out and it goes behind for a Liverpool corner. On this near side, Robbo to take it with an outswinger in his left foot. Yes, Gomez is in the 6 today. How's he been? I'm not sure yet, to be honest with you. I'm still kind of getting to grips with the game. Cross in from Robbo. Ooh! Cleared at the near post. Come on, Lucho. Edge of the box to Elliott. Dinked back in. Looking for Lucho. Drops. Clark. That'll be another corner, referee. Surely no. It went off his head. Surely no. Clark's not happy with that either. It looked like it went off the Forest player's head to me, but he points for a goal kick. Let's have a look. Yeah, he headed it. I knew he headed it. Tierney again, right in front of him. Right in front of him. Defender heads the ball out for a corner and he gives a goal kick. Idiot. Which player would you take to bring to Liverpool? I'd love to bring in one of two. Musiala or Wirtz. Josh, family are good, thank you, sir. Family are all good. We're still trying to get over the end of this virusy thing we all had, but other than that, my man cannot complain. Canade. Brian said, how did he miss that? He was right in front of it, Brian. Right in front of it, mate. And I knew it was a corner from here, and I'm sitting all the way over in Ireland looking at it. He was right in front of it. Robertson. Good bit of defending. Robbo puts in a delivery to the 6-yard box. Forest player clears it. Keeper was going to get there, but Forest player Murillo clears it. Have you noticed something in football lately? And I only found this out basically by looking at some information from Jesse Marsh. These days, they don't like footballers crossing the ball from the outside of the penalty area on the left or right hand side. They want them in the half space delivering the crosses because they believe they're far more effective in that half space. Again, to try and explain the best I can what the half space is, think of the edge of the 6-yard box and the edge of the 18-yard box and draw parallel lines going down the pitch. That's the half space. And that's where they want players crossing the ball from. It was very interesting listening to Jesse Marsh talk about that on Monday Night Football when he was on there as a guest. But yeah, apparently the productivity of crosses from in the half space is a lot more higher percentage than crosses outside the penalty area. Someone's just compared me to K Dobbo. I have no idea who that is, so it doesn't mean nothing to me, mate. Forest try a long ball down our right hand side, but it goes behind, goal kick Liverpool. 20 minutes on the clock, still scoreless. Triple A said, I disagree. Anything can happen with a well-placed cross. Well, I would imagine, mate, without being disrespectful to you or me, they have the data to back it up. You know, they're not going to just come up with these things. These days, football managers and coaches have data for every little thing. And certainly it looks like the data shows that there's far more productivity when crossing from that space. Fulham 1-0 up, by the way. Thank you. Do I listen to Scousematic? Never heard of the person. Again, I don't mean that as an insult whatsoever. I'm not very up to date on all the content creators in our space, so I wouldn't in any way mean that as an insult. I just don't know the account or the person in question. Harry Wilson with the goal for Fulham. Well in. Ooh. Gomez to Lucho. He loses the ball. A couple of ricochets though, and we have it back with McAllister. Bradley into Lucho, who look at how central Lucho is here. Our left wingers in central midfield. Now Lucho in possession. McAllister to Gomez. Again, it's hard to find a way through this low block here as every Fulham player is back behind the ball. Come on, close. Would I take a draw against City? Oh, low cross, flick, unlucky. Cross from Elliott, flick by McAllister, and cleared at the near post. Now, counter-attack coming from Forest. They slip a ball in behind. Alanga through against Kelleher. Of course Kelleher makes the save. Of course, you know he makes the save. Of course he makes the save. Of course he does. Kelleher, left foot, makes the save, 1-on-1. Do you know what I mean? Goatness personified. What a keeper. What a backup keeper, lads. Honestly, that's class again from Kelleher. Are you Ali in disguise? Are you Ali in disguise? Clark, I mean, unbelievable. Robbo, left side, can he keep it in? Yes. Chance to put a cross in, delivers it, doesn't beat the first man at the near post. Liverpool keep it in play though. Clark. Oh, unlucky Bobby. Goes for the top corner with a curler and about that much away. Fix your mic, Craig. There we go. Yeah, like not far away at all that from Bobby Clark. That ball played in from Origi as well. I think he was just about onside Alanga. If not, he was very, very, very close. But great bit of goalkeeping. Look at this from Kelleher. Look at it. Concentration. There. Boom. Love it. Great keeper. Was he offside? It was very close. I don't know if he would have been on or off. Very close. But either way, Kelleher made the save. So, my friends, we have 4,500 people in the chat. If you haven't dropped a like or maybe haven't subscribed yet to the channel, please do. We'd love you to do so. Don't forget, we've got a match reaction show and player ratings video coming up as well. Corner to Liverpool, far side. 25 on the clock. My stream's gone down, thank God for your channel. That's why we're always here, Cahill. We're always here, my friend. Irishmen, all Irishmen are great. Fact. Already done. Love that. Thank you, my friend. How serious is the Alisson injury? Serious by the looks of it, Jake. Not season ending, but we're talking from what Paul Joyce said last night, the latter part of the season. Corner in. Oh! Corner in, Liverpool player got on the end of it but made a mess of the strike. I think it was Gakpo. Gakpo and Van Dijk kind of, I won't say got in each other's way, but I think if Gakpo doesn't make connection on this, Van Dijk probably scores. Now look at the grabbing of Van Dijk's shirt there. Look at that. Twice by the defender. Twice. But that's okay because it's the defender. This is what I talk about, the hypocrisy of refereeing. Clark. Diaz. Cross in, edge of the box. Hit it. Hit it again. How have you not scored? Strike by Clark. Ricochets to Gakpo, who's about 6, not Gakpo, to Diaz, who's about 6 yards out. He toe pokes it, but it's straight at the keeper and it goes behind for a corner. Oh, so close. Murillo just closed them down there last second. That's the closest we've come to a breakthrough in the game so far. Corner in, again it's headed away by Forest. Be a Liverpool throw in on the far side. Look, Diaz had to react quickly there, so he didn't have any time to think or anything, but closest we've seen to a goal so far. How are you saying Diaz is selfish? What would you expect him to do in that position? Play it back to Virgil van Dijk on the halfway line? I mean, selfish? Because he missed? Come on now. Frustrating he missed and all, but selfish? That's an odd take. Forest now looking to counter quickly because we've gifted the ball away in midfield. They work it out left-hand side. Liverpool get bodies back. Forest still in possession. Cross in early doors. Oh, I love that, Virgil. Virgil had to get that spot on. He headed it back to Kelleher from a cross from the Forest player. If he doesn't get that inch perfect, it goes either side of Kelleher and that's an own goal. That was class from Virgil. Absolute class. Calm as you like indeed, Matt. Absolutely calm as you like there from Virgil. Top notch. I would never have had the balls to do that. No way. Because especially running backwards like that, he has to get that spot on and does. Diaz. Good switch of play from him out right hand side to Connor Bradley. McAllister. Back into Diaz. To McAllister. Back over to Lucho. Strike! Across the... He tried to cross it. He tried to do the right thing. Unlucky. That was a cross, by the way, from Diaz there. Not a shot. He tried to put it back across the 6-yard box. You can even see when he looks up. Unlucky. Unlucky. What's my favourite Adidas Gazelle colour combo? I don't wear Adidas trainers really, in all honesty. I'm an Air Max or Jordans type of person when it comes to trainers. Corin said, all thanks to Brian. There you go. Thank you, Corin. Well in, McAllister. Come on, boys. Press. Elliot has the ball. Let's go out right hand side. Throw into Liverpool. Endo's on the bench. Free kick here to Liverpool. Forest fans aren't happy about it, but it is what it is. Bradley goes down. Referee gives a free kick. Right, where are we at now? 532 to go. If you haven't subscribed, folks, don't forget to hit the button if you enjoy the stream. Diaz, little 1-2. Gomez, dispossessed. Origi now looking the counter. There's that ball in over the top again. Verge is there, hooks it forward, but only as far as Divock. Gomez. Again, stop dicking about there, lads. Jesus. Our boys trying to play little triangles inside their own half with Forest players all around them. This is why Gomez shouldn't play in defensive midfield, folks. Because he doesn't have the ball playing ability and the press resistance to do the things Endo and McAllister know how to do. So that's why I'm nervous. I do not like him in that position. Offside flag goes up against Forest, so it'll be a Liverpool free kick. Ooh, 2-0 in the Fulham game against Brighton. Wow. DC's dead, people. Thank you for subscribing, D. Canade. Out to Bradley. Liverpool have had 8 attempts in the game, by the way. 0 on target. So apparently Diaz's shot doesn't count because the defender blocked it, but 8 attempts in the game, 0 on target. Newcastle 2, Wolves 0. Newcastle 2-0 up. Diaz goes to ground there. Nothing in that for me. Agree with Tierney there. Nothing in that. Tierney tried to play an advantage to Forest. He believed none was accruing here. He'll bring it back for a free kick. Near the halfway line for a foul on Gibbs-White. Gomez needs to be careful since Snake Eyes giving the ball away. Yep, he makes me nervous. I said it before. His ball watching is the thing that really makes me nervous, but he's just not accustomed to that position, is he? And having to be aware of players from every angle. It's a very unique position to become used to playing in. That's why defensive midfielders that are top notch are worth their weight in gold these days. Come on, boys. Won it back high up the pitch. Oh, silly control. Clark lets it bounce up off his arm. Free kick. Forest inside their own half. Do we have Tierney as ref again? Yep. And not just that. We've got Stuart Atwell and Konstantin Hatzidakis on VAR. So the whole gang is there now today. But in honestly, I've like 1 or 2 little complaints about Tierney so far, but nothing dramatic, nothing major, nothing I'd be concerned about yet. 34 minutes up, still scoreless. Do I like wrestling? Don't watch it these days, but loved it until I was about 30. And now that I'm 31, don't watch it anymore. Scared if Chelsea signed Victor Gyökeres? Don't be scared. Chelsea are shy. Whoever they score will end up turning into a Sunday League player by the time Chelsea get through with them. Don't worry. You're 31. It was a joke, mate. It was a joke. I'm very clearly not 31. I have a 19-year-old, nearly 20-year-old daughter. I mean, I'd be doing well. Chelsea goal. There you go. So it's Newcastle 2, Wolves 0. Chelsea 1-0 up in that game now. And Newcastle 2-0 up against Brighton. In our game, it's Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 0. Nearly 5,000 people in the chat as well, which is awesome. Welcome in, my friends. If you haven't hit the like button, please do. And of course, if you haven't subscribed, we'd love you to do so. Our goal was to get to 250,000 subscribers by the time we take the stage in the Boston show. So we've got 20 days left. So every one of you that hits the subscribe button helps us in that quest to try and get to 250,000. Jackson with the goal, thank you for the update. There's no way you're younger than me, Craig. I mean, I very clearly said it was a joke. I'm 42 years of age. Throw into Liverpool. Robbo to take it near side. I mean, Gakpo, I don't mean to go in on him because I'm not being that lazy guy who jumps on the bandwagon, but he has been invisible today. Invisible. Right, Verge, come on. 8 minutes to go in the first half. Has Inspector Gadget been good? He hasn't had much to do, to be fair. Ibrahima. Canate. Yeah, he hasn't much to do, to be fair, which is good. I mean, two big chances in the game. One-on-one save Kelleher made from Alanga. And the other, I guess, Lucho's chance from a few yards out that somehow Forest managed to get a block in on. But other than that, we've controlled the game but not really created many opportunities. So Rick said, once again, FSG letting us down. New manager needs massive backing. I mean, to be fair, I've been critical of FSG for a lot of stuff, mate, but they can't plan for 13 injuries. You know, it's not like we don't have a deep squad. You could pick any squad in world football, and if they had the amount of players in key positions missing we are, you'd struggle. Cameo said, coming on Nottingham Forest. I mean, I don't know what they've done to you, mate, that you need to cover them in your manly love juice, but okie dokie. I think you meant to say come on, but my joke doesn't work with that. It only works with coming on. People say not looking good. We win this from the bench. Don't worry about it. We win it from the bench. Master plan here from Klopp. Get through the first 45 minutes, then go and win it in a 45-minute game in the second half. I love Liverpool and you, said John. Thank you, John. Appreciate you, mate. Think of it this way. The first 45 minutes, we're just tiring them out a little bit, softening them up. And then the second 45, boom, unleash the Darwin. Gomez tries a long diagonal ball, but very apparent he ain't Virgil van Dijk because it's intercepted. Bradley has it now, though. And he's dispossessed by a couple of Forest players. Verge plays the ball back up the line. Infield, McAllister. Still McAllister. Come on, boys. Ibu now. Nothing on there, so he goes back to Verge. Verge goes to Gakpo. McAllister. Ball over the top. Who are you heading it to? Oh my God. Oh my God. Beautiful ball played over the top. Gakpo can either try and head it over the keeper towards the goal or trying to pick out a Liverpool player, and he heads it back to the edge of the box to the invisible man. Oh, for the love of Jesus. He clearly got his wires crossed on something there. 5,000 people in the chat now, guys. Welcome in. Forest on the counter-attack. They're getting bodies forward. Ball in. Robbo goes back to Kelleher. Kelleher puts the boot through it and clears his lines. Come on, boys. Second ball. Second ball. Get in there. Air ball. Air ball. Air ball. Air ball. Air ball. Air ball. Forest ball. I think Gakpo was offside anyway. If you look back at the replay, I think Gakpo would have been offside. He looked like he was half a yard too far advanced. Bit of head tennis here. Origi heads it back in field to Gomez. Gomez plays a nice ball over the top into Elliott. Elliott to Clark. Somebody support him. Clark again with a meg pass, but nobody on the end of it, and Forest put it out of play. Liverpool throw in. So again, don't be falling for the fake scores in the chat. We will ban them, of course. Don't worry, we'll get there. I'll let you know when a real goal has been scored. Free kick, foul on Elliott inside the centre circle. Free kick to Liverpool. Am I happy about the FA Cup match? Yes. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. Last game before the international break. For those of you saying banning fake scores, we banned them 10 minutes before you got your comment in, lads. Relax. I say to you guys every week, don't pay attention to the chat when it comes to goals. I'll let you know when something happens. I won't lie to you. 2 minutes plus stoppage time to go in the first half. Nottingham Forest throw in on the far side. How's Clark? Good. Craig, I think if your surname begins with G and you play for Liverpool, you should be substituted. Well, there's only one out there, really, isn't there? Isn't there? No, there's Gomez. Well, yeah, he's not playing great. Van Dijk, Gravenberg's not on the pitch. Gakpo. So you're going Gakpo and Gomez then. I can't disagree. They've both not had great first halves. Couldn't imagine this match without the Anfield Agenda family. We love that, Matt. What a comment, mate. Thank you. Still throw in here to Forest on the far side. Another throw into Forest on the far side. It's almost like they're trying to run down the clock themselves here towards half-time. Everton miss a penalty. Whoopsies. Right, half a shot there from Forest that trickles across the front of Kelleher's goal for a goal kick. 10 seconds plus stoppage time left in the first half. You can see the clock, but don't worry, you're about to get banned for being an asshole. Nothing wrong with the clock, it's on screen and is absolutely there to be seen. 1 minute added on at the end, 1 minute. I know you can see the clock, mate, because I can see the clock. And if I can see it, you can see it, because it's going through the same feed. McAllister. Looks like we're going to have to win it in a 45-minute second half. Which, I'm not going to say was the plan, but I think it kind of was. Ball goes out for a Liverpool throw in with 10 seconds to go. Half time at the City Grounds. Nottingham Forest 0, Liverpool 0. Big second half to come. Big save from Creevy and Kelleher. Probably the biggest chance of the first half is that 1-on-1 from himself and Elanga, which Kelleher came out the hero of with his left foot. Biggest chance for us, the half chance that fell to to Lucho. So yeah, we're going to have to look like we're going to need to do this one from the bench. And just a reminder of who was available to us on the bench. We have... Where is it? So, Adrian, Endo, Soboslai, Darwin, Costas, McConnell, Kumas, Dans and Kwanzaa. So, Núñez surely has to come on if and when he's fit. And you'd want Soboslai and Endo as well. I mean, I don't know how much or how long they're able to play. I would imagine the aim from Klopp is probably 25 or 30 minutes, but it's a real... You're rolling the dice, aren't you? You know, the longer they're not on the pitch, the longer those last 15, 20 minutes are going to have to be life and death, 100 miles an hour. It's interesting, but I'm intrigued to see what Kloppo does. So let's have a look at some of the stats from the first half. You can see them on the screen in front of you. Liverpool with 73% of the possession to 27%. 8 shots on target, or 8 shots from Liverpool, 0 on target. 3 shots from Forest, 1 on target. Liverpool with 3 corners to Forest, 1. Liverpool with 359 passes to Forest, 135. And the XG are both pitiful. 0.58 for Forest, 0.61 for Liverpool. Yeah, it's not a half that we're going to remember for a long time, is it? It really isn't. But 45 minutes left to win the game. That's the way I'm trying to look at it. Charles Foreman said, honestly, the first half we were just average. We need a moment of improvement in the second half to get the 3 points. Look, I think the plan is going to be to win it from the bench. We mentioned this before the game. Getting to half-time, at least not conceding, was the plan today, surely. And now you got to go win it in the second half. So this is a risky strategy, but it's a risky situation and needs must. Klopp doesn't have many options. So we've got 45 minutes, get the job done, stay top of the Premier League table, and then the next league game we have is next weekend against Manchester City at Anfield, where you'd hope to have Mo back, and obviously you'd hope to have some minutes in Soboslai and Darwin and Endo back at that point. So this is not a strategy. I think it is. I would disagree with you. Like, Klopp will say, obviously, the team that's out there, he wants to win the match, but I think the strategy is don't concede, and once we don't concede, we have a chance to do something in the second half. That, I mean, I can never say to you 100% that's the strategy, but I feel that's the strategy. Gakpo has been poor. Do you know what? Look, I'm not going to get on the Gakpo scapegoat hype train, but he hasn't been great today. I think it's fair to say he hasn't been great. Gomez, to me, looks lost in the defensive midfield position. Other people may disagree. I feel you can see the difference between a player like Endo, who understands pressure over his shoulder and on him and protects the ball better, uses it better. But it's, again, unfair to criticise Gomez. He's doing a job in a position that the manager's asked him to fill in at. Right, Mark sent me the Premier League halftime scores. It is Brentford 0, Chelsea 1, Newcastle 2, Wolves 0, Spurs 0, Palace 0, Fulham 2, Brighton 0, and Everton 0, West Ham 0. Everton with a missed penalty in that game. Stephen Dowdle, thank you, mate, for joining Anfield Agenda FC. Appreciate your support. Right, now that it is halftime, we are 487 subscribers away from 446,000. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, my friends, please do. Connor, Ben. If I drag in the trailer for the Boston show, can I play it? I need some technical background yay or nays from Connor and Ben on this. I feel like I have it in my WhatsApp, so I should be able to drag it in, but I just need confirmation from you guys. Yeah, it'll play. Cool. Sweet. If it's on the top layer. Yeah, sweet. Let me get this trailer and let me see what you guys think about it. 1 second. Where is it? More than a feeling. There it is. It's not dragging for me, boys. It's not dragging down for me. That's the problem I'm having at the minute. 0 shots on target from the chat. Yes, it's not great. Why isn't it saving? Nunes and Soboslai in, said Roger. Yeah, I mean, the lads are telling me to unmute my mic and all, but I can't drag it from WhatsApp, so at the moment I can't do anything about it. Ben, can you just post it? Or somebody just email it or something, I'll drag it in. In Klopp we trust. Cody will come good, just have patience. It's great and all having patience, but we still need to get something happening. Maybe I have it in here. 1 second. I know what I'll do. There we go. Oh, I've got it now, lads. I've got it. Right, I'm going to play this for you. Let me know what you think. What's up, Boston? We are going to be in your magnificent city March 22nd at the Foundation Room in the Citizens House of Blue. What's up, Boston? We are going to be in your magnificent city March 22nd at the Foundation Room in the Citizens House of Blues. We'd love to see you there. If you enjoy the channel and want to catch up with more of our hijinks live in person, a little bit like this. What is up, my friends? Virgil van Dijk, let's go! He's a centre half. Here. No. Dude's going around looking like Pippi Longstockings. Down to 9 men. We are down to 9 men. Sunshine. Moonlight. Hold your boys took a hell of a beating today. Seven! Woo! That is why he is the best goalkeeper in the world. Oh my God, how did he save that? So make sure to grab your tickets from Ticketmaster and we... Now, there we go. See, we put effort in. We put the effort in when we tried to go somewhere. Right, Pippi Longstockings. I know. That's what he looked like to me with the plaits. I was talking about Darwin with his plaits there for the Pippi Longstockings. Perfection. Thank you. On point. Looks good. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, so that was a little trailer for the Boston show. I hate looking at images of myself on videos on playback. Look like a big fat mess, but that's not your fault. That's my fault. Right, can't take anything less than a win. Absolutely. I mean, the only questions I guess we have to answer here are how long before Klopp goes to the bench? That's the only question I think we really need answering today. Bumbadog, thank you, mate, for gifting 20. That is 125 gifted memberships, I believe, on today's stream. And again, thank you, Bumbadog. Appreciate that, mate. 20 gifted memberships. Lucho's giving me faith in the squad. Lucho's been okay in the first half. He's popped up all over the pitch. But look, we are missing that bit of quality in the final third today so far. We have not had a shot on target, which isn't great. But we also haven't conceded, and that's important as well. One goal could win us this game. And I guess right now, Klopp's probably talking and going, how long can they play? To the medical team, how long can they play? Nunes for Cody, Endo for Joe. Well, yes. I mean, no disagreement with that, mate, whatsoever. I'm sorry, but Clark hasn't been good. Really? I disagree. I'm not saying Clark set the world on fire, but I think he's certainly had a better game than Joe Gomez in that midfield, if you're asking me for my opinion. Yeah, I think Clark's done okay. Again, not set the world on fire, but certainly not done anything wrong, in my opinion. Alfie, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. Thank you, Alfie Hemsley. Appreciate you, sir. Yusuf, with all due respect, mate, we don't talk about politics, we don't talk about religion, anything like that in the chat, mate. So I'm not saying I agree or disagree with your post. I'm respectfully just saying not the place for it, mate. I put my money on Forest, so you'll probably win, said Jensk. And here I was, Jensk, starting to think we were winning your round, bro. Mark said there was 5 gifted subs while the trailer was playing from Defacement Network. So Defacement Network, thank you so much, mate, for your generosity. Apologies that I missed that when the trailer was playing, so that's on me, dude. But thank you for those gifted. So I think that's 130 today, then, all in. What do I think of Connor? Do you mean Bradley? I think he's brilliant. YK_LFC. Tell us your Chinese order. I'm boring, like probably just chicken ball, fried rice, curry sauce. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Maybe chips, but probably not. Maybe barbecue spare ribs. That's literally the... Or pork curry. I eat very little from the Chinese. No worries at all. Just trying to give back a little too. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Assume you're a sir. Excuse me if you're a lady. Apologies. Thank you, my friend, for being with us and for your generosity. 60 minutes in, I want Darwin, Dom and Endo on, said John. Tarek, thank you, buddy. Appreciate your kind words in the chat. Tarek Solomon, thank you very much. Whoever said Clark was playing sloppy is insane. Future Liverpool talent. People just love... I don't want to say scapegoating, but I don't know what they expect sometimes. I don't know what they think is realistic. Clark is a kid making his way through and doing nothing wrong at all, in my opinion. Playing pretty well. I don't get it either, but look, people are entitled to their opinion. If we disagree with it, we disagree with it. Hello from Cork. Trailer was class. Thank you. All due respect, Craig. Football is our religion. Yes, I get you on that one, Didinho. And I guess in that regard, we will allow the religious thought just for that one. McConnell is better, though, is my thing. I disagree. I think Clark levels above what I've seen from McConnell so far. But then again, McConnell, some people just develop that little bit later, perhaps. Both of them, very good talents. I would suggest next season we'll see McConnell out on the loan and we'll see Clark in the first team squad. Just my thoughts on it. Right, we're about to get underway in the second half. Of course, Liverpool have it all to do. Craig thought I should at least sub to the best channel in the world. We need a bit of whooness today. Love to you, mate. Thank you, Alfie. Appreciate your support, mate. And yes, we all need a bit of whooness today. But you need to be on the pitch first. If you're only going to listen to one musician for the rest of your life, who would you listen to? Oh, you see, you got to go broad spectrum there if I'm only getting one, Danny. So I'm going to say one musician for the rest of my life. Prince. I feel Prince is the answer. Right, second half about to get underway. Liverpool playing from left to right. Elliott about to take the kick off. No changes for the Reds. Oh, it's McAllister kicking off. Sorry, no changes for the Reds. Right, we're underway with the second half. Ball back to Canade, who of course does a decent thing and launches the ball out long left side, where Forest win the first header. And now there's a little bit of triangular head tennis going on, and it goes out for a Forest throw-in. It's sad seeing Robbo slow down before our eyes. See, I look at it differently, Whitehammer. I get that a lot of people are saying Robbo's not at the level, but I look at it that he's coming back from a very, very, very long time out with that shoulder injury with regards to some of the other injuries we've had. So I think it's just him getting back up to full match fitness and speed. Maybe I'm being too optimistic there, but that's my perception of it. When's Thiago back? I don't think you'll see Thiago in a Liverpool shirt again. Not say that with any happiness or sadness. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is, unfortunately. Right, Forest on the attack, left side of our penalty area. They go back in field. Lovely ball through the lines actually there for Forest. Edge of the penalty area. Again, back out left side. Cross deep to the far post. Nico Williams just about keeps it in. Forest still in possession. Tries a cross. Elliott heads it out. And Forest keep it in. So Forest still have it left hand side. Have we ever had any views from North Korea? I can't say I've seen it pop up, mate, on the list of countries. Airball referee, come on. Oh, we're saying he kept that in, are we? Forest throw in. Niagara Falls is in the house. Canu, how are we? I've been there once. Beautiful place. And Niagara on the lake was lovely as well, actually. Ball back now with the Forest keeper. Really hope Gakpo humbles all the doubters. I mean, you say that like people are wrong to say he hasn't played well. He hasn't played well. Ball in. Oof. Come on, boys. Come on. Oh, lucky block by Forest. Keep pressing. Keep pressing. Ooh, Forest do well. Play around that pressing to a bit of space now. Origi tries to play a ball in behind, but Verge is there. Forest have the second ball though. I'll sync up now in a second, by the way. Sorry I forgot to sync. I'll do it at 49. Forest have started fairly brightly in this second half, but we're countering now. Lucho bringing the ball away. Needs some support though. Back to Robertson. Nobody there really to support him. A free kick to Liverpool. He's brought down. We need Shimikis in for his delivery. We need somebody to deliver it too, though, mate. I mean, I get where you're going about his delivery. It is top notch, but we need Darwin in there for a bit of chaos. Right, we're getting towards 49 minutes for me to sync up now. So it is 49 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Cross in. Oh! So close from Robbo. Good bit of work down the right hand side with Elliott. Slips it down the line to Bradley. Bradley pulls it back. It takes a deflection, and then, Robbo shot's cleared off the line pretty much, or just ahead of the line. Oh, Robbo nearly with the opening goal. Close. Right corner, McAllister to take it. Ball in. Again, Forest headed away. To Gomez. Man on, Elliott. Man on. Back to Gomez. Gomez plays it out right hand side to McAllister. Ooh, he drills one across. Oh, it's cleared by Forest. And then Tierney gives a free out. Lloydie said, hope we give Klopp a good send-off with the league and the Europa League he deserves. In great man and even greater memories. Agree with every word of that, Lloydie. Avani said, hope you're doing well, Craig. You deserve everything that this channel can give you, and you aren't allowed to start saying that it is all luck. No, it isn't all luck. Some of it's hard work, I guess. Some of it's obviously the stunning good looks of mine. Nah, man, thank you. Appreciate it. Oh, Brentford have equalised against Chelsea, by the way, in that game. So it's Chelsea 1, Brentford 1. 6 minutes gone in the second half. We still await a goal in this one. Or some movement on the bench. How's Tierney been? So far, so good. Not really been any major decisions for him to make. Again, Forest are making this game very stop-start in nature. Score prediction. 2-0. I'm going to go 2-0, Lloydie. I'm going to be optimistic. Ivan Toney with the Brentford goal. Thank you. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, folks, don't forget to do so. Van Dijk. Back to Kelleher. Out to Canade. It wasn't Tony, sorry. Someone said Tony in the chat, apologies. Bradley to Ibu. Nunes left, rhythm of a dancer, middle, Lucho right, Endo in the 6. Thoughts, keep up your amazing. Thank you, Jack. As long as Nunes is on there somewhere, I don't mind. Just get Nunes on the pitch, and Szoboszlai as well if possible, and Endo if possible. Am I sad about club? Don't know what that means, Tarek, mate. Sorry. Gomez. Verge. Out again, left-hand side. Gakpo's worrying me. Honestly, Craig, I don't quite see where he can be most effective. Hasn't been clinical enough in centre forward, and he 100% isn't the winger. I don't know where his best position is, but I do know that when we have everybody fit, he's not in the strongest 11. That's, I think, the fairest I can be. But again, he's still young and has loads of time to develop. So Tarek, I've answered your question 3 times by telling you I don't know what your question is. Am I sad about club? I don't know what to do with that, mate. So Szoboszlai and Darwin still both on the bench. No sign of them warming up just yet. Gakpo is best when he plays left wing. I think what people are saying is that he's not even great on the left wing. You know, I know he did. That's where he played, and that's the strongest position when he was in the Netherlands. But I'm not going to lie, mate. He's not a lightning attacking left wing who would frighten the shit out of me. Good game to watch for a neutral like myself. I don't know if it is, Jens, because it's a pretty dull affair, mate, to be honest with you. He means Klopp. Well, then why wouldn't he write the word Klopp instead of club? I mean, it's a very straightforward word to get out there twice, because he's wrote the message twice. So if he meant Klopp, I'm sure he could write Klopp. Do I agree Gakpo is shy? No, because I wouldn't be that harsh. But do I agree he's not playing well today? And am I confused as to where his best position is? Yes. Tarek, you've nothing to be sorry for, mate. You didn't do anything wrong, sir. I just don't understand the question, bro. You didn't do anything wrong, though. Please don't feel you need to apologise, mate. Absolutely not. Maka said, and thank you for your super chat, do you think sometimes our medical staff wrap the cotton wool up on our players a bit too much, like we saw with Darwin Núñez moving around during the week, definitely not injured? Well, look, it's a long way from don't be playing the he's dyslexic card, mate. I mean, come on. Dyslexia has nothing to do with club instead of Klopp. With all due respect, like, I understand dyslexia. Let's not try and play the you calling out victim card. Let's just say, I didn't understand what he was saying. I addressed it twice. I tried to be polite about it. Come on, let's let it go. You did nothing wrong is the main thing I want to get across. Anyway, do I think the medical staff wrap the players up in cotton wool too much? I don't know. I just know that I'm frustrated, Klopp's frustrated, you're frustrated that players have come back for a very short period and then been out again. Whatever way we look at it, that hasn't been great. Corner to Liverpool. This is our fifth, maybe sixth of the game. Crossed in, all the way through to Elliott. Strike blocked. Forest player goes down. Referee stops the game because the Forest player blocked the ball with his head. And Liverpool player Harvey Elliott was coming across along with Gibbs White just to check on him. If we get to the Europa League final, am I going? No, I've passed up the chance to go, Ben. I want to be here with you guys on the channel. Good news is the City player is back up. Here we go. Here we go. Endo time. Darwin time. Whoop, whoop. Here we go. Endo and Darwin about to enter the fray. Getting some last minute instructions on the sideline before they come on. Right, just in time for the old hour mark as well. So here we go. We've got a 30-minute game to go and win it. Clark heads it back to Robertson. Canade heads it back forward. Gomez into the left channel to Robbo. Robbo cross in, headed away by the Forest defence. Oof. That's going to be a yellow for Andy Robertson, and none of us can have a complaint about it. He did catch him late in the air, and Tierney gets a yellow card out for Robbo. Gakpo might be better playing behind the front three. He does have a lot of skill, said Susie. Yes, he's certainly good at carrying the ball through the line, Susie. Can't have any complaints about that booking for Andy Robertson, by the way. None. Can't have a single one. Cheers, Ben. Appreciate it. Look, I nowhere else I'd rather be, Ben, than with you guys. If we get to the Europa League final. You know, this is our community. Right. I think Robertson's coming off. So Gomez will go to left back. Endo will go into the number 6. And Darwin is coming on to replace Bobby Clark. So we'll see Joe Gomez go to left back and Endo into number 6. Obviously, we have... Are we going to see Elliott probably go back into midfield now? 1-0 to Everton, by the way, in their game. I think somebody said Beto scored. So we've half an hour plus stoppage time to win this. Come on, boys. Here we go. Darwin straight into the action down the left. Unlucky. Challenge on him. Ball ricochets up to the Forest keeper. We already look a lot brighter with Mr. Nunez on the pitch. Verge goes back to Kelleher. Kelleher calmly goes out to Waturo. Here we go. Come on, boys. Let's go. Come on. 29 plus stoppage time. Let's find a winner. Do, by the way, hit the subscribe button, folks, if you haven't already done so, and drop a like. We're nearing 2,000 likes. But most importantly, we're trying to chase down 246,000 subscribers. Come on, boys. Diaz. Left side. Pulls the ball back to Gomez. Gomez rolls it across to Elliott. Edge of the box. Elliott. Strike. It's blocked. Elliott will regather the ball, though. Palace 1, Spurs 0. In the chat as well. Diaz. Go on, Lucho. Ooh, I tell you what. He's lucky Lucho didn't go to ground there, or Williams could have had a problem. Corner to Liverpool anyway. Corner to Liverpool. Eze with the goal for Palace apparently in their game against Spurs. Cross in. Headed away again by the Forest defence. Come on, boys. Here we go. You can already see the pressure's ramping up here. Our tempo's been raised since Endo and Darwin have come off the bench. Come on, boys. We just look sharper already. Incredible how much difference like a couple of changes makes. We look so much more confident and sharper. Endo to Ibu. Gakpo inside to Oturo. Outside to Diaz. Slips down the line to Darwin. Side netting. Side netting. Better though. Better. We look so much more like a cohesive unit now. Come on, boys. We'll get there. Come on. Pressure's ramping up though. Can't lie to you. Divok's coming off, so we won't have to look at Divock scoring against us because he's coming off now for Forest. To be replaced by another former Liverpool striker, Inteu Awioni. So, one former Liverpool striker departs for another one. Canade into midfield to Bradley. Bradley to Elliott. Elliott into the right channel to Gakpo. Johnson, 7. Thank you, mate, for joining Anfield Agenda FC. We've given the ball away in midfield, though. We've won it back because Endo's a machine. Ball dinked over the top. Again, Forest defenders are there to clear the lines. Come on, boys. Press. Press. No foul, Darwin. That's it, get back. That's it, boys. Keep the pressure up. .25 to go. I'm getting nervous now. I can't lie, lads. I'm getting a bit nervous. Still believe, of course, but getting nervous. Forest on the attack. Ball pulled across. Ooh! Oof. That was close from Forest, lads. Ball across our penalty area. First time strike on the far side from Alanga. About a yard wide of Kelleher's post. Oof, close. Goal, West Ham 1, Everton 1. Cat kicker with the equaliser there. Meow. Come on, boys. Come on. I'm trying to breathe through the nerves because genuinely the butterflies are in full effect at the moment. 13 shots for Liverpool with just 1 on target. That's shocking. That's a free kick. Foul on McAllister. So how have we had 13 shots and 1 on target? Oof. Elliott down that right side looking for Bradley. Goes off a Forest player for another Liverpool corner. Come on, boys. Right, come on. .23 to go. Come on. Oh, ref, stop with the time wasting nonsense. Let's go. Come on. Ball in from Elliott. Oh, it's awful. Awful. Straight into the keeper's hands. Not a great corner at all. Are we only now? Oh, well done, boys. Good defending. 2 defenders come together there to crowd him out. And Kelleher comes out and gathers it. Poor control from Lucho. Allows Forest to win a throw-in on the far side. Yes, Dom is on the bench, mate. The remaining players on Liverpool's bench today are as follows. So, left on the bench we have Soboslai, Chimikas, Adrian, McConnell, Kumas, Dans, Kwanzaa. They're the players that are remaining on the bench. We're getting outplayed by Forest. Are you watching a different game to the rest of us? Do you want me to go through the stats for you? About us having 71% of the ball, 13 shots. Nothing be about us being outplayed, mate. We just haven't been very good in the final third. Now Forest are on the attack right hand side. Cross in. Well defended once again. Liverpool clear our lines. We need to wrestle back control of this game in the middle of the park, boys. Come on, press. That's it. That's it. Now. Right channel. Right channel. Right channel. Gakpo. Oh, come on. Side netting from Gakpo. Poor strike. Great counter-attack. Darwin feeds the right ball into Gakpo. He takes a touch. He could have either picked out Elliott, who was central, or at least made the keeper work. But that's not good enough. I'm sorry. You can't not hit the goddamn target from there. Not good enough. 20 to go and the rain's starting to pour down. Go back across the goalkeeper. Not the near post. Go across the damn keeper. At least that way if you get a ricochet, Elliott's there to tap it in. For the love of God. That's just stupidity. I mean, whatever about the not passing the Elliott part, not going back across the goalkeeper is criminal in that situation. Brentford are now 2-1 up against Chelsea, apparently. Konate. To Verge. Back to Ibu. "19 minutes to go. Come on, boys. Gomez. Bradley. Out to Gakpo. Elliott. Gomez. Gakpo. Overruns the ball. Diaz. To McAllister. Ball in. Oh, unlucky Darwin. Darwin was running backwards and tried to flick the ball but couldn't quite get the purchase on it. Come on. Positivity, boys. 18 to go. Let's keep going. Yeah, not much more I could have done with that. No, Szoboszlai isn't on Dermot. Not yet. The only changes we've made were Clark and Robbo off and Endo and Darwin on. They were the two changes we've made so far. Come on, boys. Second balls. William Bradley again. In Elliott. In. That's it. Free kick Forest. Szoboszlai is getting kitted out and ready to come on. Tierney's come across to have a word with Klopp about something. Not really sure what it was, in all honesty. Actually, Bradley didn't touch the Forest player there. Did you notice that? Bradley didn't touch him. Forest player just went over. Come on, second ball, boys. Liverpool throw in. Near side. Come on, boys. 16 to go, plus stoppage time. Out comes Kelleher to smother that chance. Diaz. Back to McAllister. Endo. Bradley. To Elliott. Ball fired low across and it's cleared. from inside their own 18-yard box by Forest. 15 to go. And breathe. Come on, boys. By the way, if you haven't subscribed, folks, please do. We're 400 away from 246,000. 15 plus stoppage time to go. Diaz on the attack. McAllister to Diaz. Hit it! Oh! How do you not score from there? Diaz drifting across the 18-yard box and blast his shot about 2.5, 3 yards wide. Come on. How can you not hit the target from 18 yards out? How many missed chances? How many shots today? 16 or 17 now. Elliott's gone off for Szoboszlai and he's unhappy. He's punching the bench over there. Forest now on the counter. Cross in. Verge clears. $14 plus stoppage time to go. Right, we've bottled the league. Go fuck yourself. You're a pathetic excuse of a fan. You're banned. Idiots. Honest to God, idiots. You guys deserve better than some of these absolute morons in the chat. We've bottled the league. Game isn't over. And there's a lot of football to play. It's pathetic, honestly. Gakpo and Elliott need subbing. Well, Elliott's already sitting on the bench, so I don't know what game you're watching there, TY, but he's already on the bench for Szoboszlai. $13 minutes to go. Why are we dropping deep again? Come on. 13, let's go. Diaz. Fuck me. He's so wasteful in possession at times, Diaz. It's frustrating as hell. Game over. Yep, for you it is on here, mate. 100%. I can't believe, again, some of the pathetic excuses of fans in the chat. Giving up, give the league away because we haven't won with 12 minutes to go in the game yet. I mean, for the love of God. Some of you don't deserve to see a league title win. Some of the chat is absolutely, disgustingly, pathetically negative. Have you ever played team sports? Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. You don't give up. You don't doubt this group. How could you doubt this group? They always, always, always find a way. I'm not even going to interact with the negative stuff anymore. I'm just going to keep banning them. Not even going to interact with them. They don't deserve our time. Right. Another substitution here for Forest. What position did I play? I was a goalkeeper, Jake. Throw into Liverpool. 11 to go. Come on. Let's find a way. Keep the pressure up. Let's go. Come on. Stand, Endo. Don't foul. Don't foul. Well in Macca. He won the ball. He won the ball, Tierney, you little gimp. People need to relax, get behind the team, said Ahmed. Thank you, Ahmed. Over 7,000 people in the chat now. Forest on the attack. Hudson-Odoi. Strike. Ooh. Kelleher gets down and makes the save. Ten to go. Big game this at both ends of the league table. Forest obviously looking to get away from the relegation zone. We're of course looking to stay top. Spurs Palace 1-1 in that game apparently. 10 minutes to go here at the City Ground. Still scoreless. Do you know what? We haven't even created today with regards to opportunities. What have we had? One shot on target? I know it's 10 cents you chat. Thank you, Paul. Appreciate it. Are we winning the league if we get a draw? Too early to say. If we beat City, we're right back up there. But let's not be talking about draws yet, mate. Plenty of football to play in this game yet. $7,300 people in the chat. Please do hit the subscribe button, lads, if you're new to the channel. Appreciate you being with us. Hassan said, Craig, we win the league if we get a draw. I hope so, mate. But we need to win this ball back and get up the other end of the damn pitch at the moment. Well defended. Now, come on. Ball into the right channel. To Gakpo. Oh, come on, Cody. Supposed to be a winger, isn't he? But he didn't do very well there. Brought the ball down and then turned back inside to a challenge rather than going around the outside. Throw in taken to Szoboszlai, who misplaces a pass. Come on, boys. 8 to go. Cross in from Diaz, headed away again. But the Forest defence. McAllister now. Van Dijk. Back out to McAllister. Oh, God. Another ball in and Gakpo heads thin air. Strike from Szoboszlai. He's appealing for a penalty, which he's never going to get. And the ball ricochets out for a Liverpool ball. Nah, never. Shoulder. Never a penalty. Never a penalty, that. Hits his shoulder. Never a penalty. Corner to Liverpool. Double change here. Costas and Dan's coming on. Gakpo off, Bradley off. So Costas and Dan's on, Gakpo off, Bradley off. Craig, it's my lad Alfie, he's your biggest fan, and I send a few super chats. Thanks for all you do. Thank you, Alfie. Much love, buddy. Thank you for watching. Appreciate you. Corner in. What's going on here? I mean, we're not going to get a penalty because we never get at him from Tierney, but look at the state of this challenge. So we get free kicks given against us for tussles, but nothing gets given for us. Of course. Check over, no penalty. Of course. Never going to get a penalty. Never. Because they only give... That's what I tell you about the rules. It's nonsense, lads. You only get a certain set of rules for a defender. They don't count for an attacker. It's ridiculous. We get goals ruled out for that, but you don't get given at for it. Dan's gets a yellow. 5 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Free kick here for a foul from Dan's on the Forest goalkeeper. Dan's goes into the book. I mean, Forest going to milk this, of course, for every goddamn second. That's why Dan's made a mistake. Not because of the foul. More so, he's given them a chance to run the clock down again. And now we've got to wait while the Forest keeper goes through every medical check under the sun for the next 3 or 4 minutes as we have to sit here looking at the clock going down. All for a stupid foul for no reason. Keep going, boys. Come on. One chance. One chance. Come on. Still, keeper getting treatment, by the way, so we're still not back underway. Yeah, it's obviously not a goal, mate, when there's no football being played yet, so that's a ban. Keeper's still getting treatment, so... And now he's having to go with his leg, so leg, face, shoulder, any other part of the body. Referee bumped into him. Get up. Honestly, this is clear time wasting. He bumped into him and the man's down looking at every part of his body from his leg to his face. For God's sake. Frankie, thank you for the super sticker, mate. How was that not a pen? Because it's Liverpool. Mate, we only get free kicks given against us. We don't get them for us for the same incidents. Remember? Only a foul if Liverpool do it. That's the rules. Okay, Ryan. I hope it was worth it, mate. For the ban you're about to get. For being a shithouse. We're still, by the way, fannying around with the goalkeeper situation here. This is... Look, he can either play or he can't. Either take the lad off or he can play. Watch him kick this and go on the ground now. Watch. I'm telling you what's going to happen. Keeper be back on the ground within a minute. Watch. Two minutes plus stoppage time to go. Come on, boys. Corner. Come on. Corner to the Reds. On the far side. Again, the ref's talking now. Look at this. Again, talking to players, Tierney. Would you stop? Tierney, stop talking to players like... For the love of God. Dave McFarlane, how are we, mate? Thank you for watching. Thank you, Frankie, for the super chat. Headed away by Forest. They've cleared their lines. All the way back to Kelleher. Go on, Darwin. Go on. Edge of the box. Hit it. Oh, it's blocked again. 8 minutes. 8 minutes, the chat are saying. 8 minutes. Come on, boys. Eight minutes confirmed. 8 minutes. Another one of your shots. Corner. Diaz shot took a deflection. Corner in. Free kick out. Fucking stupid! Stupid. Van Dijk just pushes the defender to the ground. Easy free kick to give. Waste of an opportunity. Come on, boys. Man on. Marlene Alexis. Dan's into the left channel. Oh! Ball across, so close. Oh, half a yard away from Darwin getting on the end of it. Be a corner here to Forest. We've had 2.5 minutes of the 8. Referee's getting the yellow card out just to make sure the clock's ran down a little bit more. Cross in, headed away. Soboslai fouled, free kick, kicks the ball away. That'll be another yellow. Come on, boys. Endo. Four and a half minutes of stoppage time to go. Just to say, my brother's a massive Reds fan. Always watch your streams. He's passed now, but want to say thank you. So sorry for hear that, mate. And I really appreciate you being with us. Thank you. And our condolences on your brother, mate. Corner here to Liverpool. Oh, God. Come on, boys. Ball in. Darwin flicks it on. Oh! Saved on the line by the keeper. Oh, my days. Oh, how has that not gone in, lads? Darwin gets there, flicks it, hits off a Forest defender and somehow the keeper, mate. It's an unbelievable save. Unbelievable save from the Forest keeper. Because it comes off the back of his own player. Oh, lads. It's unbelievable bit of goalkeeping from the Forest keeper. Three minutes of stoppage time to go. It's a poor cross, lads. No fouls. Oh, Forest working across right side. Corner, Forest. Oh, for the love of God. 2 minutes of stoppage time to go. It's going to have to be late if we pull this out of the bag. Corner in. Headed away. Goes all the way through on the far side to another Forest player. Free kick to Liverpool though. Canade's down. It's a race against the clock at this point. Again, ball out left side. Ugh. Seconds left. Oh, again, just hooked away by Forest, lads. It's one of these days today. We ain't gonna score. Doesn't matter how long we're here, by the looks of it. Last chance. Corner. Corner to Liverpool. Ball in. Clear to the edge of the box. Strike. Blocked. Ball in. Darwin. Yes! 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 Darwin Núñez! Darwin Núñez! 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 1-0 at the death! Darwin Núñez! Your hero! Your saviour! Your beautiful boy! Darwin Núñez! 1-0! Woo! Woo! Don't blame it on the sunshine. Don't blame it on the moonlight. Don't blame it on the good times. Blame it on the boogie. He's onside. He's onside. Woo! Come on! Where's the doubters now? Where are you? Where's the quitters? Where's the give up merchants? Come on! Come on! Super chat from Brian said, yes, love this team. $200 super chat. Holy shit. Look at this moment in May, said Ahmed. Absolutely, bro. And Brian, unbelievable, mate. Thank you. It's over! It is over! Liverpool have beaten Forest by 1-0. Craig hasn't even changed the scoreboard yet. So excuse me on that one. Where is it? We'll change the scoreboard just so there's no doubts. Bottle that, you fair weather fans. Champions show up, said Lance. Champions show up! Do hit that subscribe button. Do drop a like on the stream. If you don't like this stream, you must be dead inside. Come on! This is what champions are made of. Craig, I love you, but not as much as I love Darwin. Alfie, I'll take it. I'll allow it. Phil with a $50 super chat. Phil, thank you, bud. Appreciate you so much, Phil Vaioli. Thank you. What a day! Go on! Ooh, what a day. Just to confirm, it finishes at the City Ground in Nottingham. Nottingham Forest 0. Your Liverpool potential champions 1. Darwin Núñez, restored to the squad, comes off the bench and scores at the death. Jenu Mesa said, I told you guys it's not over till Craig sings. Exactly. Squeaky Clean said, come on lads, Núñez, and thank you for that super chat. Lads, do hit the subscribe button. We need 267 to get us to 246,000. Please do hit the subscribe button if you are with us for the first time. We've got a match reaction coming up. Link is pinned to the top of the chat, but I'm not ready to go to the match reaction just yet. I'm ready to stay here and celebrate for a moment. I was, of course, nervous, never in doubt. So, obviously, when sometimes you see people in the chat shithousing, right? But I know when a real goal's been scored if I'm behind, because you see the chat just 100 miles an hour up into the air. What a day! What a day! What a win! That is how you win league titles, my friends. That is how you win games of football. That is going to give them more energy, more positivity, more belief than we could ever imagine. Wow. Wow. Craig, the way Darwin kicked the advertising board, I hope he didn't injure himself. Darwin slowly becoming our clutch guy. What a beautiful little flicked header as well. It's just amazing, honestly. Wow. Incredible. Let me take you through the full-time scores as well. Brentford 2, Chelsea 2, Fulham 3, Brighton 0, Newcastle 3, Wolves 0, Spurs 3, Palace 1, Everton 1, West Ham 3. This game teaches us never give up till the end, said our friend from Japan. Cormac Connigan, thank you for your super sticker, mate, said number 1, which is of course exactly where your Liverpool are in the league table. Oh my days, what a night. To see all the opposition fans coming in immediately saying, I'm a gunner, go on the Forest. I get it. I'm no banter. It is just banter, but come on. Come on! Oh, lads, what a way to win a game. Right at the death. Oh, my days. This football club. This team. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Wow. Jason Morris, how are you, my friend, said, woo, Núñez, bring on 115 City. Yes. And we go into that game top of the league. It is in our hands. Come on. Come on. Trip over to take on Sparta Prague on Thursday. As Ethan said, are you not entertained? What a day. What a bit of resilience. Never, ever, ever doubt these boys. Come on. Right, my friends, I'm over for the match reaction. See you over there in 2 minutes' time. It is pinned to the top of the live chat. It will auto-direct you over. I feel like I'm watching a movie this year with Liverpool late winning goals and disallowed goals, injury crisis, cheating refs. But we got it done. We got it done. Do hit the subscribe button before you head off, and don't forget to drop a like on the stream. I will see you in 2 minutes for the, we will call it match reaction, but let's be honest, it's going to be a balls out celebration. See you in 2 minutes time.